Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Purist podcast, episode 59. Episode 59, we're getting old now, you know. I don't know why we haven't blew up yet, but, we're just waiting for it. Look at look at this high money setup that we've all invested in, It's
Y'all niggas not moving like
yeah.
that. This is big business. It's called big business. Y'all not moving
Big
like
business,
this.
big investments,
Y'all not
that's
moving
what
like
we
this.
do. Yeah, Wrestle Purist podcast episode 59. We're gonna do a Dynamite review. We're gonna talk about the little bit of news that there's been. But I'm joined by the usual Wrestle Purist crew: Manny the Hooper, Charlie, Rob, Manny, who was at AEW Dynamite last night. So I'm gonna start with you. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. I got this fancy cup while I was out there. Represent my Spurs, 50 years. Yeah, I mean, my seat sucked, but besides that, the show was all right. Monty, did you see my seats that I sent them to you?
Let me check. While I'm checking,
I want to say they did not suck because I can see the ring awesome. It was just like. So
we're gonna pull these up.
Okay, Monty's gonna post up the image, but I was so like, bro, I'm like 6 foot. I had no room at all, and I had to move up. I had to move up the row behind me so I can just stretch my legs out because I was like, oh, well, nobody's gonna come up behind me. And as soon as I said that, the next family came like 30 minutes into Dynamite. Like,
oh my god,
I had no room.
Packing them in, brother. Old school venue. What we do,
And then like after Dynamite was over, I said, "Fuck, man!" I went around walking around before Rampage started. And so, like, I guess they're telling people to move closer, and I was moving up. And he said, "Sir, your seats are over there," because he asked to see my seats. I said, "No, I'm going up there." And I went all the way to the top of the bleachers, like they're literally bleachers. And he said, your seats are closer. I said, yeah, but that has more room over there. And I'm gonna be up there, and I'm just gonna chill up on there, like Sting. Yeah, I just stayed up there for the rest of the
Sting.
hour.
Oh man, yeah, Charlie, how are you?
Yeah,
How's your
doing
day
alright. Yeah, slept most of it because I was out last night, but finally getting over the illness.
What a shock.
So listen, it was Friendmas. I was seeing my friends before Christmas, exchanging Secret Santa presents. So it was a good time.
Nice.
And then recovered today. So, but I'm here.
Rob's awake.
I'm awake. And you might be noticing, different clothing, new jewelry. You know what I'm saying? We got new jewelry around here. And you might be thinking that Wrestle Purist, check might be big. No, nigga, I got paid 5 cents in my last check. This is for my, my actual job that I have, unlike some of you niggas, my actual job. So, I've been living life. I've been doing well.
Aggressive, Just starting the podcast hot,
Oh, I also want to say, man, my knees were fucking cooked, bro. After Dynamite, I said, I stood up for the first time. And I said, God damn, bro. And then I had to walk down. I was walking like Bambi. I was like, fuck, man. I don't know how anybody does this shit.
Well, we got a few super chats. Of course, as always, like, subscribe, all that good business. Super chat if you're feeling generous. We always appreciate it. Like, we appreciate hard editing. $4.99. Starting off with a super chat while I'm on break. Good luck with the pod today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good luck with the rest of your day and the rest of your work day and all that good stuff. Young Dende, $9.99. Working hard, watching the snow pile up, expecting a foot and a half here in Chicago. Here's $10 because I know you are gonna hold me down. That's it. We got great, little following, subscriber base, whatever you want to call it. I'd never call them fans. This is a wrestling podcast, Young Dende is a regular watcher. We appreciate you, It's not snowing here in the UK, so we haven't got. I don't know if you want to call it good. Like, I like it to snow on Christmas. I like the park. I like the novelty. Any other day, I don't really want snow because it's just awkward to drive around in and stuff. But you know, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we haven't got it over here, so you know.
Young Dundee, it's here, man. It's gonna get cold here in Texas. It's supposed to get down to like 20 degrees, 15 degrees. God damn, bro. I've never been that kind of cold weather. I don't even got kind of close for that kind of weather.
You're
And
gonna
then
wear shorts everywhere.
no, I fucked up. I fucked up my window the other day. Now it won't close all the way. So it's just
Oh no,
peaked. It's just like peaked a little, like
you're in a
open a little
mess.
bit. I know. I woke up with like my throat hurting and everything. I said, "Fuck, man, it's gonna be brutal these next 3 days."
Yeah, you're fucked. Fucked. Okay, next super chat. Far 5222, $10. Appreciate you as always. The best show to tune into on Thursdays. Nothing but love after Ashley Stadium's horrible seating, so uncomfortable, filled with pain manner. So these AEW venues at the run, you know. These are. To be fair, Arthur Ashley's a new stadium, so you know there's no excuses there, you know. But you know it is what it is. Appreciate you as always. Far. We are joined by Santa's little helper,
Hey.
Alexia, and a cat.
Oh, stop.
Alexia.
Sorry, my cat decided to join today. What are you doing?
Should be
Got all
taking
the
all
pets
guests.
today.
Oh, yeah, look. Here he is.
We love that.
It's what,
Baby.
family, and pet friendly here. We're purists, you know. We appeal to all audiences. Is what we do. A few more super chats before we actually get into anything overly interesting. The custodian, Brian Pillman Jr., aka Rizgard. I'm very upset with Miro. This is supposed to be my first big win. But God bless. Appreciate the $4.99. Bam. $5. Can't watch live, but happy holidays, everyone. Game 5 was really fun and there was blood. Who will win the MVP of the series? Main event was Fire Baker, Fire Emoji. Appreciate you as always, Bam. Who will be MVP of the series? Charlie, I'll start with you. Who's your guess?
I think it's going to be Matt, and I'll elaborate more on it later. But he's got both the wins for the Elite so far. So.
Fair point. Manny, who's your MVP so far? Been in this best of 7 series. We're all in pain, bro.
That's a loaded question.
I mean, I haven't really liked the matches that much. I mean, maybe
This nigga here.
maybe Pentagon.
But, you know. Rob, who's your MVP been so far? Who do you think it will be at the end?
Kenny Omega, nigga. What? What the hell? What kind of question is that? What the fuck?
Well, I don't know, but I'd say
I want to say Phoenix. Just because.
just because
Because it's Phoenix.
He can't be
I
the
would
MVP.
say,
He's over there scared about the hammer.
And
he has been doing
he's
a lot of
MVP in
hammer
my
love,
heart.
you know. Okay.
I can't go weird.
I think it'll be Nick Jackson.
Yeah,
You know, I liked obviously. You know, what was it? Game 4 was built around him getting the injury and stuff, and it's like been him hitting him out to drive yesterday. But you know, and you know, Nick is the better book, so you know that's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Nick. I think we all had different answers, literally. so there's that. We didn't help much, Bam, but you know, we're honest. You know, we give real opinions. Pylons, $5. Appreciate you. Hater versus Sheeda was clash. Shout out to BJ Whitmer. Always. Bam, another $2. Appreciate it. Also, shout out to Heart Editing and Peach. You know, good people. You know, good people. We got good people in the live chat.
I don't know about that second part, but
Hey, watch it, Rob.
You're biggest fan. come on, lie to these people.
You gotta relax.
His favorite.
You gotta
audience,
relax.
You know what
You
I
gotta
mean?
relax.
Well, you can't.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax.
See, Peach,
Just fell
Peaches,
asleep.
Peach
Wow.
knows.
There's not enough.
What
There's not enough
happened?
stars, right?
What happened?
What was that, man?
I don't know.
Peach's tweet about Peach's tweet about stars, right? There's
Oh
enough
yeah,
stars or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. She started a day discourse because I forgot what we were doing.
Oh
She was
yeah.
like, we were watching something, and then it was like, wrestlers don't have enough presentation anymore. And then she decided to make a tweet, and she was like, the wrestlers just don't look like stars anymore. And then every indie wrestler ever literally just came over her tweet and was like, I got star power. I don't have star power. I was like,
No.
I'm looking through half of these and I'm looking at these niggas
It
like,
was
no,
not good.
no, you don't. No, you don't. What, you think you just so you the main event of NXT TakeOver, huh? That's what you think? All right, bro.
You ain't movie
You got
tickets like Brian Danielson in 05 or 06, you know?
Never mind. Y'all got it. Never mind. Never mind. Y'all got it.
Not packing out houses like Necro, you know.
Hey, man, you want to talk about moving houses? Samoa Joe, Necro Butcher, IWA Mid-South, man. They move seats. Nobody's doing it anymore.
That's a real shit, you know. The real shit.
The real raps.
Okay, have we got any more super chats before I move forward?
Yes,
we
I'm looking
do.
at the chat. She said they had a nigga named Mac Daniels come over her tweet and be like, I'm not a star. Looking like every average white nigga on the indies ever, yo.
Well, you know, Peach did get the shit kicked over, you know. It's just
Deserved, in my
it
opinion.
happens, bro. Twitter's a ruthless place. You tweet a hot take, you know. You tweet something you think's not a hot take, and
Telling you, bro.
you know you're having a conversation in
This
DMs with
is
one
why-
of your friends, and
This is why, and you niggas
Spills
need to
out.
learn from me. This is why you just lie. This is why you just lie. Why don't tell the truth? You see how you
is that
act like you told
we've
the
got a new
truth?
gimmick. Right, let me get through these super chats real quick. Okay, so Bree Woo, can't wait. $4.99, appreciate you. Can't wait until you see all my star making performance. Manny did see it because he was there live, so we caught Rampage. Hashtag Slapnuts part. Heart editing $1.99, appreciate you again. Y'all fit wrestlers should take more steroids. Well, not.
Yes.
But we'll, you know, I'm gonna keep that stuff. We're gonna
Same
save
thing
that
with-
question. I'm saving
Same
that
thing.
question.
Same thing with UFC fighters, man, and MMA fighters, man. Take steroids, you know.
Facts.
Got some
We
hot
We need more
takes.
Uber reams out there.
This podcast could go. This could spiral. Darren Walker,
What do you mean?
£5.
Is
Merry
the podcast
Christmas to all
perfect?
Wrestle Purist crew, even Hangman and Anna the Goat, who not on tonight. Can't wait for Rick Ross segment. Wow.
Oh yeah. Big business. Big
We'll
business.
get there. And
business. Shut
I
up,
hope
Monty.
this isn't.
Big
I hope
business.
this. I hope this is I hope we've got a new gimmick with this next super chat.
What's up?
Parker substitute cheat $1.99. Just emojis. So we
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Mr. Parker, substitute teacher.
We do. Yeah, thank you very much,
Mr.
Mr. Substitute Teacher. $5, far 5222, $5. Appreciate you. Need Peach on the Divas podcast to cook the Indies talent that tweeted her and these two she thinks are stars. Peach didn't deserve the hate she got. Well, you know. Twitter. I'm sure she's fine, you know. I'm sure she's fine. You know. She's above it all.
We do
you
need
know?
Peach.
Yes.
Yeah, well, you know.
We have Peach on.
What do you mean? Well, you know.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
I don't what? I'm looking at the chat. Right. Anyway,
Podcast
everyone be
episode,
nice to
just be
Pete.
doing special
you
parts
know.
on the Indies.
She's like,
Oh, God.
she's a family friend over here at Respirus, you know.
Yeah. We love
know.
Peach.
Dude,
We got another one from Bree with
Look at
$4.99. Parker B needs to speak to B Cage about a cycle. The dude looks like Brock, acts like Mojo. That's crazy. Mavs fan 499. What do you think about that wrestler that got WWE logo on his chest? How much we need to donate for Rob to get a TNA? Bro, what's your price, bro? Let's talk business. Let's do this.
You niggas gotta drop a ban. I'm not doing that.
Ban.
You gotta drop a ban.
Nah,
I'm
bro,
not doing
okay.
it.
So
Yo,
we...
I'm not. I'm actually not doing it. I'm so dead serious, yo.
Bro,
You think I'm crazy?
if we can raise a band, yeah. Get it on like
you
the back of
motherfuckers,
your ankle or
you-
something, bro. Just
hey,
get it on
listen.
you somewhere.
You motherfuckers could donate 500. You'll be a $500 list motherfucker, bro. I'm not doing it. I promise you.
Please, come on, bro.
I promise you, bro.
What about 2 bands?
No.
You want to get the Impact logo on
You
like
wouldn't do
the
it
back
for
of your ankle?
No, bro.
Why?
What? Yo.
Whoa, what about you, man?
No.
That's right. These are cowards. You know.
No, I don't want
God,
to.
AO in the
Crazy.
He's going.
It's AO just
AO.
hating on women in the live chat. Like, we just can't support that, you know.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Can't do that. This is crazy. Anyway, right, let's talk about like something that the wrestling world actually, cares about. Right. Miro apparently has been rejecting booking ideas or rejected a booking idea from Tony Khan back in September. This is according to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Himself Radio this morning, last night, whenever it was recorded. But yeah, apparently Tony Khan went to, obviously for those who don't know, by some miraculous happening, Miro hasn't been on AEW for months, we haven't seen him in ages, don't know what's going on with him. Obviously a lot of people have been asking about it. Tony Khan apparently went to him around September time and pitched an idea with him, which involved him apparently jobbing to someone. And Miro gave him the old, "It doesn't work for me, brother." And yeah, we haven't seen him. We still haven't seen him. Dave did say that obviously now that we're on the other side of Full Gear, apparently this job was meant to happen at Full Gear as well. So, well, what manner?
So was he supposed to lose to Ricky?
I don't think so.
Wasn't
You
it
think
like
he was meant to be in the tournament? Is that what you're
That's what it
saying?
seemed like.
Put
Yeah,
people
because I
in
know.
fear, I think.
Yeah, I think the tournament was, if it goes that way, it's supposed to be Miro, Ricky, but then Ricky got hurt, I guess, and they had to move it from the Full Gear.
So that would mean that Ethan Page probably wasn't meant to be in the tournament at all, if that was correct. Because you wouldn't do the firm angle and all that for Ethan Page to lose early in the tournament. You know what I mean? So it's like when we was watching it collectively, it's like as it was happening, when they'd done the firm MJF beatdown angle, it was like so obvious. Well, like Ethan Page was going to get to the final. People thought he was going to win the whole thing. So yeah, it's maybe it could have been anything, no, bro. Either way, Tony Khan made a pitch to him, which would have led to something at Full Gear with Miro having to lie down for someone. Miro apparently didn't like the idea. Yeah, obviously we don't know what the idea is. Like, it may not have been that he didn't want a job to a particular person. It might have been a trash storyline or something. Who knows? Like, we don't know why
Miro
he
got in his
turned down the creative idea. So, a lot of people have like jumped on him on Twitter and kind of like came for him and called him this and that. Some people think it's beast.
Or maybe Miro just got in his Hogan bag. Those Republican God-loving people. They love telling people no to jobbing.
Well, I don't know what his thinking is because we don't know what the angle would have been. Either way, Miro tweeted at Dave Meltzer earlier, asking him what was going on with him between, I think he said January and June, and Dave quote tweeted that in reply and said, "Why don't you tell us?" So there's been no real update, but
Dave's a fucking god, bro. Miro should look at him and fear him, bro. That's what. Dave's a fucking goat, bro.
Yeah, Dave's been around the block. You know what I mean? It's not his first wrestler beef. You know.
Yeah, bro, he had to deal with Hogan and Flair. You think he's gonna sweat over fucking Miro?
How many the amount of, like negative interactions Dave Meltz has had with wrestlers over the years, bro. Like
Well,
he's been
it
around
seemed
forever. Like some of the shit he used to write in the newsletter was just like, Jesus. Like,
no, it seemed like some of them liked him because I know Flair liked him, or likes
yeah,
him.
Flair. He
I
loved
think
Flair
Hogan.
though. So.
I think he was cool with Hogan. I mean, just I know the only person I know that didn't like him was Booker T, because Booker T was like that funny story at the Jericho Cruise where he told him to get up or to leave when he
Well,
was
a lot
talking
of
to.
wrestlers used to. A lot of wrestlers back in the day weren't very too fond of him because you know the whole like mark mentality and stuff. It was very it was big. It was very it was big back then when Dave was first coming up and stuff and writing his hot takes in newsletters. Where like sometimes the F4W page will upload like old newsletters. If you're ever bored and you've got the time, I'd recommend just kind of. It just pops me how Dave is like, young, wild Dave Meltzer kicking the shit out of wrestlers. It's actually quite funny, the way he'd cover certain things is very different. He's a bit older now, getting on. But yeah, Miro. The thing is, apparently he wasn't asking for his release. That's according to Backup Hangman, anyway. And obviously, when all the rumors were coming out about AEW wrestlers asking for the releases and stuff, he wasn't one of the names that came up as someone who had done so. So we actually have no real reasons to believe that he would want to go back to WWE, other than like Dave Meltzer mentioned on Observer Radio. Lana went on she went on a radio show and she was just kind of talking about Rusev, and she said something along the lines of, like, everybody goes back to WWE eventually. Rusev Day will never die. It's like, obviously out of context or anything, and I've not listened to the whole thing myself, so I can't really say too much about it. But it just sounds like one of those things that like kind of like everyone says, like
She said,
everyone in leaves WWE is everyone goes back to WWE. Like that isn't the first time someone said that. Like you hear it all the time. So
she said, hey, if Big Bro make that call, we back in there. We back in there. Big Bro, all you got to do is make that one call. We got that watch back on. Big business.
Wait, whoa. No way that's a true Dave Meltzer story. Saying that AJ's comment.
where is it?
It's I mean I can't point at it. We're on the screen, but it's look at that one. The Bowl of 2016 weekend and Meltzer saying they get
That
better
is
at
absolutely a true story.
That is.
Sounds like something.
Something along the lines of that, bro.
funny.
Dave is in like amazing shape for his age. Like he's definitely on a good cycle or whatever, But
Hilarious.
yeah, bro. Like he would say shit like that, bro.
That's funny.
He's probably said something along the lines of that recently when talking about one of the older wrestlers or something. Or maybe he's learned. I don't know. Because people jumped all over that. I remember it. Dave's a funny character, man.
I'm surprised that not like more crazy stuff hasn't happened yet since they're live now, and then like he's on video. Like he's been pretty like calm. So I mean that's pretty shocking because I thought he would have said something or that would have got him in trouble.
I think, well, from the way that Observer Radio is recorded anyway, it's like it's all done in one take, pretty much anyway. So it's very rare. It's very rarely you notice it's been edited or anything like that. So they just record it, and Dave's been doing it a long time. He knows not how not to get cancelled, I guess. He does say some stuff that's like wild, which is just funny, like that he has better abs than John Morrison. Like it's Dave, man. He's been around for a while. He's an old guy. What can you do? We got another super chat. Brewery again, 199. Free Miro, just a job to Dominic. That's just cool. That's spiteful. That's spiteful. Miro's good, man. Regardless of what's going on with him at the moment, I'd like to see him back on TV. I thought the Gods Champion stuff was genuinely like a potential main event act. He's great, man. Great look, great promo. He's not like a 5-star fucking performer in ring or anything, but he's good and he's had plenty. He's had like a nice handful of good matches in AEW as well. So he had a great TNT title run, made the belt feel a lot more important, especially more important than it feels now. Even though I love Samoa Joe, that belt has had the shit kicked out of it in recent months.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'd like to see Miro back. I think he could be like a main player there, but we don't know what the pitch was, so it's like I don't really want to like, I don't want to like criticize him for not doing the job or turning down, creative pitches, because it literally could have been like some wrestle crap. Then, it could have been something as simple as, or what Manny said, losing in the final of that tournament, which
It feels like.
Who knows? I've heard of other ideas it is as well, but it's not really my thing to share, so I'm not going to say. But nothing overly exciting. It sounds like
he found out he had to lose to Ricky Starks, and he said, "No, I'm not going."
Smart man.
Good idea.
We got AO. Oh shit.
Y'all like Miro?
You know what? He's probably driving or some shit, bro.
It's nasty, bro.
That's crazy.
I've been sent the quarter hours.
Oh no! Send them to
Charlie's quarter hour time.
You've been
Wait, what? What happened?
Charlie, you have a direct line to Brandon. Charlie, you have a
I'm
direct line
gonna
to Brandon
get him.
Thurston.
Hmm?
You're in contact with Brandon Thurston.
Oh yeah, good personal friend.
Yeah, of course.
No, Far Cry. I keep doing that. It's not Far Cry. It's just Far. They
Far,
sent them to me.
Far Cry.
Right.
I don't know where I'm getting.
Loyal Far,
That's a good video game.
Yeah.
No, bro, I need this fucking Twitter update, man. Fucking sucks, bro.
I don't like it. It's so weird.
Bro, I don't need to
It's
see.
so ugly.
I don't need to see all the engagement that I'm getting, and I'm not getting any likes or retweets from her. It's like it just makes you feel bad and everything, and then like I don't know, man. Like fucking sucks. Hey, fucking hate you, Elon Musk. Come on, just stick to making Teslas.
Dude, even those Teslas suck.
Quick couple more super chats. Jesus. Short-Town Spurs, $5. Absolute disgrace. He wouldn't lie down for Parker withdrawal. See that? I'd agree with it, bro. We'll get to Parker. We're gonna get to Parker B. We're gonna get to him. But Custodian Brian Pillman Jr. I don't need Needle as long as I got a mop and a bucket. Yeah, because you're the custodian. It's what you do, bro.
Where is this motherfucker? Hold on. I need to see this.
This is the calmest he's been all day.
I'm putting that in the live chat so I don't forget it. No, in the private chat.
Yeah, Jericho. Yeah, Jericho saved the quarter, baby. We out. Yeah.
Okay. Did someone send me these quarter hours? There's no one done it yet. This is like awful listening content for people,
Yeah, we're just looking at my phone.
Yeah, looking at quarter hours. Okay. Ricky Starks live promo 460. Then he went down because it always does in the first quarter hour. You can't blame that. Then it went. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's still in a 400.
What happened? I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't.
Wait, can someone send them to me too? Because now I want to know.
Charlie's not a real team player, bro. I'm telling you.
Hang on.
Okay, so the live quarter hours. Let's just read them out for the audience.
No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to.
We do, bro.
I just texted you.
We do. So the show opened up at 1.133 million. and a 18 to 49 viewership of 460,000. It then dropped for the Elite Death Triangle, which it always drops after the first quarter hour. So but it dropped to it's still over a million, just over a million with 405 in the 405,049.
Hey, I just want to let everybody know these numbers. These numbers that he reading, they're fake numbers, yo. They
They're
control
imaginary numbers.
Look,
control
Rob,
the-
I'll
no,
tell
listen, they control the numbers, bro. Don't believe them.
Listen, let me just get through it for the audience, bro, because this is I'm looking at a graph of plenty of numbers. You know what I mean? It's tough, dealing with it. Then there was another slight drop for the finish of the Elite versus Death Triangle, MJF backstage promo, Action Andretti, JAS backstage angle with the fireball, Brian Danielson promo, Ethan Page, Stokely halfway lot. Yeah, it dropped slightly. It dropped slightly with overall viewership, but it went up slightly in the 18 to 49. Then it went up again in 1849 for 2 minutes of the Danielson Page halfway live promo, John Moxley backstage promo, Samoa Joe promo, Exodus Prime versus Hook.
Exodus.
Okay.
Exodus Prime is crazy.
Then it dropped again for the month. It dropped. See, we're starting to go back up with Hook. So Hook done okay in his quarter hour. Then it dropped for the Moxley Darius match. Then it dropped again for the second hour for the FTR versus Guns and Jeff Jarrett. Then it also, that was the same quarter as Rick Ross, Keith Lee, Swerve Strickland
FTR
promo.
dropped a number. That's all I needed to hear. I'm
Same
back.
quarter I was
That's all I needed
Keith
to
Lee.
hear. That's all I needed to hear.
Then, because it was the end of the quarter hour, the Swerve Lee, Rick Ross, that whole thing, that continued to drop the quarter hour. And then, the main event also dropped a little as well. So,
Look,
so what you're
all I'm
telling
gonna
me?
say,
Oh,
all
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
say is, man, it's nasty. Like they put Ricky in the beginning hour because they're trying to industry plan him as a draw.
It's nasty. It's nasty. It's so nasty. It's so disgusting.
Because everybody knows the first few minutes of Dynamite always start off at 1 point something million,
It's nasty.
and people are gonna point at him. Look, see, he's a TV draw because he opens up Dynamite. And
Exactly.
the only thing that you can,
Hook is a real draw. You see, his thing went up.
I think I was gonna say the only person who actually did draw, to be honest, because if you look at the Hook quarter hour, obviously it was like a bunch of promos and stuff that like wasn't announced or anything, whereas Hook was announced earlier in the show. It might have even been announced earlier in the day. But people like Hook, like the kind of like just see Hook, sort of thing. But then it dropped straight back again, so and it dropped for John Moxley as well, which is like crazy.
Weird.
Yeah. What can you do?
All I know is find the remote, drop the number. So that's all I need to hear.
That's
Back
crazy.
in
Oh my god, Gun Club one.
Oh yeah.
I used to pray for
Yeah,
times like this.
Right, we got a few super chats.
What happened?
Far 222. I really thought someone in the back had an agenda against Starks having him open, but Jericho bailed him out.
Exactly. See? Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to tell y'all, bro. They just trying to industry plant that nigga, bro. I'm not worried about that rating. Put him in the
Jericho
second
came out
quarter out of next week. See what happens.
Jericho came out looking like Sting to save the segment. Freaking, I
Exactly.
don't get it, man. Jericho was just trying to help young Ricky to get over, and then Ricky is over here disrespecting Jericho. You hate to see it.
Yeah. What a young deviant.
Monty's like, no, silly, none of.
I don't know what's
He's just
going
in
on.
his own world.
Oh, I actually think he's frozen.
I think he's frozen, actually.
Yeah, I think he's actually frozen.
Over here, like, oh no.
Is he cooked? Yeah, he's
Yep.
cooked.
Oh dear.
Yeah, go ahead
Yeah.
and get us situated, Charlie.
Charlie.
You said you.
Wait, so what was the next part after Hook. Sorry.
It was FTR in the Gun Club.
Okay, and then after that,
After that, it was the Swerve segment,
Mhm.
and then after that, it was after that, it was Jamie Hayter.
Yeah,
Man, I don't know how. I still haven't seen Dynamite back in. I know we haven't got Dynamite yet, but bro, that Dynamite Swerve segment live was another thing.
that
All right,
dude,
Mark, back.
that was so surreal. Like I remember watching it, and I was just like, "Is this happening? Like, is this real? This isn't a bit or something?"
Some guy behind me said, "Who's that? Is it Clown Insane Posse in AEW now?" Because he's the guy with the tattoos, and I just like what? And because like when he said look behind, when Rick Ross said look, keep your eyes behind your head or whatever, you can see Parker like running through the crowd or walking through the crowd, and he looked so lost. And I'm like, bro, does he not know where the ring is? The ring's like right there, and he was like,
So was he having
and
a
then
seizure or something?
and then when he tried to jump the guardrail, he almost fell over. And then slid into the ring. I said, "Oh man, I can't believe this is happening right now."
Crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I have bad news for the people with the Jamie Hayter agenda. The last quarter did 869,000, and the number shot up in like the last little bit of quarter, quarter 9, when Britt Baker and Saraya came out. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not good. Agendas.
Look, man, wrestling fans just hate women. You know, they don't want to support the main event. That's why it went
They
down.
really don't. They really don't. They was begging on Twitter too. They was begging all over Twitter.
I know, right?
I think you know what I think it is as well. When everyone's
They don't like
tweeting
women.
about a match being really good, like the word within the main event, and that's going to make the last part of the match always go up. So that might have been why that very last couple of minutes went up so much. But people could have been waiting for the next shows. Come on, like, you never know. Like, you know, it's
So, this is what's
waiting for
happening.
young Sheldon to come. Like I was waiting after Dynamite.
waiting for young Sheldon to come on and watching Saraya come out to make a save. You know, real graps.
These people in the U.S. I mean, I'm in the U.S., but
I was supposed to say,
you know, this is they're gonna do the same. They're gonna be the same situation. You know, like when UFC started letting women fight and all that. People are not. We don't like the hard hitting or wrestling women's matches. We don't like this. We don't like them taking suplexes off the apron and all that. You know, it's gonna be nasty, but it's gonna grow eventually.
Y'all don't like no, no, what to say. That's good. Y'all don't like Mrs. WrestleMania Battle Royals? Y'all don't like that? That's not cool to y'all? That's not cool to y'all?
Wait, what is that? Is that an explosion?
No one really knows.
Miss Fanny, it's an explosion.
It's always what he does, bro. He's got his little fucking crazy little soundboard that he pops himself with. It's what he does, bro. We got another super chat now that I'm back from my technical difficulties. 55222, $5. I think AEW should stick to opening with matches since it works for their ratings better, all with people sticking around. It always drops, so it's hard to even say. You know, like that first quarter out always is hard, then it drops off a bit. It's just how much will it drop off, you know? And if you look, they stayed over 1 million for the second quarter. You know, I'm not going to run any weird agendas on the Elite or anything, but, you know, that is when it, you know, dropped off. So, yeah. Anyway. Anyway. $4.99 from 6-star. We appreciate them loads. Women are beast. Factual.
Sure.
The biggest boss. Rick Ross. $1.99.
Business.
Robbie Impact. You want Impact for motherfucker. Robbie Impact.
Shit. He's talking that shit.
You want Impact for motherfucker.
Brand. I have to sign
Get my words all mixed up today, bro. I can't. I'm getting tongue tied and shit. No. I'm getting game day nerves, you know. Okay, so we spoke about Miro, kinda. You know, has anyone got any hot takes on Miro? Does anyone think he's going to go to WWE? Does anyone think he wants to go to WWE? Does anyone think he
No.
just wants to come back and this has been over
I need him to go back.
exaggerated? What does everyone think is going to happen with Miro?
I think he's supposed to come back.
I think he's
Yeah.
gonna come back. Just kind of like the same thing with like House of Black, where they just kind of were like directionless for a minute, and they just finally came back. So I feel like, obviously not. I'm not saying like he's gonna come back with House of Black, but it's just kind of like that similar situation where it's just like
Mm-hmm.
waiting.
Yeah, because with House of Black, it was Buddy and Malachi, and unfortunately, Brody had to kind of deal with the consequences. Of
Brody and
the whole
Julia
thing.
are the MVPs of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Julia's
yeah.
If Miro wants to leave, bro, then if he goes back to WWE, bro, I hope they cuck him. But this time they cuck him with Omos. This time, I hope they cuck that nigga with Omos this time, and I hope they make it worse.
Like,
I
know
hope
they're
they
not
do- I hope
gonna.
they do
You know,
worse.
this ain't Vince era. You know,
I
this
need
is.
that, bro.
Hey,
I
he's
need
coming
that so
back.
bad, bro.
I mean, if he
2023.
comes back, we're all fucked. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, you are Monty. You and your
Yeah, we all are.
Eat
You
your
know,
own
it's not
friend.
good. It's not good. Not good. Not good for the biz. You know. Not good for the biz. We got another super chat from $522. Virtual signaling is the cost of this division to grow. Sadly, chicken tender merchants helping the division to grow with their Twitter accounts. So that's just spiteful super chats. You know?
Oh, now I get this.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Manny doing calculations live on air. You know. See his brain working. Okay. Should we talk about AEW Dynamite since this is meant to be a review show?
Shit.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
talked.
Let's
We
get
spoke
started, nigga.
about fucking ratings. You know, we spoke about
Let's get
Miro,
started,
kinda. We spoke about Manny's shitty seats. We spoke about all kinds of stuff that I'm sure everyone just cares about so much. How many likes we on? Can we all make sure if we're in it? We've got over 100 people in the live chat now, so if you can like it, much appreciated. We want to try to get those likes up. It actually does make a difference. That's why everyone on YouTube tells us to like the videos, you know. Helps us with the algorithm, helps out, you know. Super chat's always appreciated, of course. And if you're not subscribed and you're watching this, don't know what to tell you, you know. You're watching this elite content right here and you're not subscribed. I just do not know what to tell you.
There's over 100 niggas in here. I better see over 100 likes in 5 minutes, or I'm dipping. I'll be honest,
Rob is laying down.
I promise you.
All right now. I'm trying to let's get to Dynamite. Rob, stop ranting. Okay, so AEW Dynamite is in Texas. You know, great state, Texas. Holiday special. The last one before Christmas. And we're opening up with Ricky Starks promo. Ricky Starks comes out, he puts a promo about his last week. Crowd's behind him, no solid promo. Jericho then comes out and interrupts him. And he kind of does his old Jericho shtick. Asks him to, offers him a spot in the Jericho Appreciation Society. He's out there with Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara. Ricky then roasts him, says that he's built like an air fryer, rejects the offer to join the Jericho Appreciation Society. They go back and forth. Jericho Appreciation Society comes down to the ring. The attack starts. It's 3-1. He's outnumbered, but who comes out? It's Action Andretti, of course. He comes out, makes a save. Crowd pops big for him. Crowd was into the whole segment pretty much. It was going along with the promos, popping for little lines, all that good stuff. Like I said, Andretti got a really good pop, made a nice save.
It's kind of sassy. I don't know.
Ricky Starks has got sass in a good way.
What happened? My fault.
You know?
I wasn't
he's
muted.
got sass, he's got them sassy lines, Ricky Starks. What else did he say? He said He said he was dressed like someone who's on their fifth divorce or some shit. You know, he was
Yeah.
quite.
Single
Oh,
father.
Like I said, the crowd was popping along with it. It was going along with all the one-liners.
I swear I heard all these
Jericho
rock.
and stuff.
I swear I heard all these lines from Rock. They're just remixed, bro. Like
My favorite part was
Yeah,
whenever
bro.
Sammy just got Sammy sucks chant going on, and he didn't even
Yeah.
say shit. He was just
He don't
standing
need
there.
to, you know.
Oh my
Bro,
God,
those
that
live
was
crowds
so
really
beautiful.
turn
so
on him, bro.
beautiful. Hmm.
I was so confused because like, did I miss something? Because I wasn't really paying attention until like Action came out. And I was like, why is everybody booing Sammy for? He didn't do anything.
He was just standing
You know
there.
what I mean, bro? These
just
live
deserves
AEW crowds, they don't need to,
Nope,
unfortunately.
it just stands there.
Yeah, Daniel Garcia was in like some glasses. Twitter definitely part 4. But yeah, I thought this was a nice little angle to start the show. To be honest, you know, it's cool to see Action Andretti come out and make the save because obviously it continues like it's kind of like beef that he's got with Jericho considering he beat him last week. It keeps him on TV, you know, gives him something to do. Good to see him involved. Like I said, the Ricky Starks promos I thought was solid. The crowd was into it the whole time. The Jericho feud, it will keep Ricky Starks all over TV. If you're a fan of him, that's great. I am a
save
fan
his
of him.
career. And save his career. And save his career.
But yeah, Charlie, you were saying before we went live, you wasn't as high as it. You wasn't
No.
as high on it as I was. So do you want to, you know, not to put you on the spot or anything, but, you know, elaborate
I mean,
a little bit for us, you know.
I'm just not a fan of Ricky. I thought it was like an alright segment, like if you enjoy his character and that. I do think it's good that they're not just immediately letting him fall back into limbo after the MJF promo, because they have done that with people before. And I like the fact that they're still keeping Action and Andretti involved as well, because he got such a good reaction last week that he deserves the TV time. So yeah. It just wasn't for me really, because I'm just not that high on Ricky Starks.
Fair. Manny, you was there, so you know, like I said, crowd seemed into it. Were the crowd into it, you know, or was it fake? You know, was it fake?
It was super loud in there, you know. It was shocked to me, but it is what it is. This guy pretends he's from every city in Texas, you know, and then he's from Louisiana. So I mean, it is what it is. I thought it was all right. I was kind of bored. A lot of talking. And then
I've never seen Ricky Starks around here. I don't know what you're talking about.
and then
Let me stop playing.
And then I don't know. It was cool when Action came out. Besides that, I mean, something was all right. Shouldn't be disrupting Jericho like that, you know. The GOAT.
He disrupted. You know, never mind. You know.
Hey, you saw him thinking out there. You know, Ricky was doing the same thing MJF goes out there and doing a comedy routine. Like, come on, man, we don't got 30 minutes for you to try new material. Go in there and get out. You know.
Facts. Manny talking that shit.
Bro, Manny's never been a fan of the big segments in ring. You know, he wants to see people wrestle. You know. Anyone else got anything interesting to say on the Ricky Starks Jericho JS promo, or we're moving on to game 5? No, we're good.
Yeah,
Rob, you got anything smart to say?
Y'all saw how y'all saw how Chris Jericho in the next big draw, the next bigger, you know, young mixed race light skinned star instead of Ricky Starks, Action Andretti. You know they saved the quarter. Matter of fact, stop moving. You know they saved the quarter.
Getting fired up in shaking his camera.
Save the quarter. Save the quarter. You're not.
Amen.
But they want you to believe that Ricky's a draw, you know. So,
bro, no one's saying that. We're talking about the segment itself. We're not talking ratings. You know, we've done that. We subjected the audience to that for way too long. You know, right. How interesting can ratings talk be to these people? You know, like it can't be the best. Anyway, so next up, we had match 5 in the best of 7 series between Death Triangle and the Elite.
Yeah.
This was a no DQ match, the first stipulation match of the series. This was literally like quite literally exactly what you'd expect. I thought like this was. They didn't do anything more than I expected. They didn't do anything less. They did exactly what I'd imagine a Death Triangle versus the Elite no DQ match would look like. It was a good match. Yeah, man. Fun time. There's some fun spots in there as well. With Brandon and Abrahantes, and it was a good time. It was a good time. Manny, where did this rank on your list of series matches?
I think it was the second best behind the first one, and then I mean it was just fun. I feel like it felt like a house show match. I like Penta grabbing the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That was beast.
Yeah, the Christmas tree was just the highlight or the peak of the match for me. Besides, and then I don't know why they waited to make Nick bleed at the end of the match instead of during the match. I wish he was bleeding during the match, but
yeah, there was a point in the match where Kenny gets hit like clean in the head with the hammer, and it's like, if you're gonna do blood in that segment anyway, then fuck it,
Even when
all the way, bro.
I don't know if it's because I don't know the Elite, but like just seeing them on YouTube and knowing like their personalities, like
he's been in locker rooms,
I just thought for some reason when I saw Nick bleeding, I didn't feel sympathy for him. I was just like laughing because I feel like they're just gonna do like a BTE skit in the end, the back or whatever. I just can't take it seriously.
Okay, so Charlie, we all know you're a big Elite fan. You're not actually wearing Elite merch today, so you're letting the team down. I know. They're just disgraceful stuff. I'm gonna try and mess around with my Wi-Fi again, but I'd like you to kind of go into your thoughts on the match while I'm doing so.
Okay.
So if I do lag out, don't panic.
Right. I like this match a lot more on my second viewing. Actually, it's not that I disliked it the first time around. It just wasn't what I was anticipating going into it. But like on the second viewing, I loved it. I thought it was great. I think it's really interesting the story they're telling with Nick at the moment. They're like really building it up that he's going to be like super injured going into the last match when that happens because of he just getting the shit kicked out of him week after week in these matches at the moment. Yeah, I like the fact that they use the indie driver again. They haven't used that in a while. And Matt got the pin again, and he's the only member of the Elite that have gotten points for him so far, which I think is pretty interesting. So if they do win the last match, I don't think he's going to be the one to climb the ladder. I think it's going to be Nick because of how much they're like kicking the shit out of him right now, especially with like the ankle injury. So, yeah. Also, Manny, you were there. Were people chanting Feliz Navidad? Because I could hear it.
I saw a clip of it on Twitter.
It popped me. I was like, why are we...
So I don't even know half the stuff they were chanting half the time because, like, for example, during the Ethan Page one, they were chanting, they were doing boos, shut the fuck up, and something else. Like, they were doing 3 chants at once. So, like, during the show, there was, like, multiple chants going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. People were just having fun, like popping fun. Somebody threw something. I don't know if you guys saw that. Like I don't know if it was like a ball or like a piece of string. Oh, it was something. And like security was looking for the guy and everything during the match too. So I have no idea what was going on.
Interesting.
Got controlling fans, and crazy ass fans.
And there was also people behind me too saying that. I think they were saying this is the first AEW show they're coming to because they were talking about like this is the first, and then because they've only been at WWE shows, and they're saying this is like the best match they've ever seen. So,
Nice.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Penta versus a tree. I also
So
I
good.
also appreciated Kenny Omega versus the barbed wire broom when he got stuck to his ass.
That thing's stuck everywhere.
And he had to get Rich Knox out, pull it off before making his pin. You know.
Props for the broom. Like whenever he took it out, I was just like, broom.
But yeah, I was surprised. Like Manny said, like if they've done the blading and the blood after the match, so it's like it kind of felt like you might as well have just done it in the match anyway. You know. Like I said, the Kenny Omega getting hit with the hammer in the head, like that would have been a perfect time. And even when they were doing the post match angle, I think it was like it looked like they were even trying to get Matt to get colour.
Yeah.
Kenny went down holding a very specific part of his head for a very long time, and I thought he was blading, but he wasn't. Nick Jackson is a real wrestler, real worker. You know, got some good colour out there. It's just like it was so sudden as well. Like I don't know what pack.
The camera
did
cut
to him.
back, and it was just
because when Pac hit Kenny with the hammer or whatever, I thought he was gonna start bleeding. I thought he was gonna bleed. I'm like, bro, what is he like? Nobody's bleeding. Nobody's doing anything. So during the match, I didn't really feel like the urgency or whatever. I just felt like a regular match. And then after, Nick was the only one that had sense to bleed himself to do it himself. So it's just like at least somebody did it. It's just, I mean, I just felt it was too late.
Like I feel like
that's what I mean with like. Oh no, you go.
Like, sorry,
I took it
like for me, that kind of just felt more like an afterthought. Like, you know, it's not like they were just like, I mean, they might have planned it, yeah, but like you said earlier, like why did they wait until like last minute? Like I feel like the match would have added so much more to the match if it had happened like throughout it, not like consistently, but just like in the middle at the beginning or something. Just until the very end.
Sure, they must have planned it because if Nick Jackson made a call on the floor, like I'm getting killer, brother, you know that would be like, you know, I'll buy some Young Bucks merch right now and there, you know. if we can get it confirmed that Nick Jackson made a call live in the ring right there that he was going to play for the love of the game, some real shit right there, you know.
This is what I mean with the story they're telling, though. They're just kicking the shit out of Nick week after week now. Like,
and they've done the whole. They did the whole like the way like they all like piled on top of each other into the corner.
Yeah, just like trying to protect him. Like,
real workers.
It was so good.
Well, I love the match. Oh, what, Monty? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was get your shit off, bro. Get your shit off.
Okay. Anyway, I love the match. I would have called it my match of the week if that Suzuki match didn't happen at the JTO anniversary show. I would have called it my match of the week, but this is my second best match of the week. This shit was so gas, bro. That shit, hey, y'all niggas need to stop that blading after the match and start being real niggas. We need more, bro. You know how much wrestling I've been watching lately where niggas have just been going coast to coast, bro? So, bro, you gotta do it, bro.
Bro, if Suzuki's not afraid to do it, everybody should do it, you know?
Bro, Suzuki did it like hard way, and he busted another nigga open hard way, and they did like 15 headbutts afterwards, bro. For the love of the game. You niggas need to start hooping.
They're saving all the big stuff for the last match, though.
What'd you say?
I think they're saving a lot of the big stuff for the last match, though, because they've still got another stipulation to get through, and then Wrestle Kingdom for Kenny like the week after.
Hey, listen. You got to be like, well, not like Flair. That's kind of crazy, but you got to be like Flair, bro. You got to start bleeding 2 minutes in. 2 minutes in, you're already close to close.
I hope they do.
Moxley brings back the. Moxley's got when it comes to blading and stuff. Moxley's very much got especially at certain points this year. He very much was Ric Flair vibes with it. Ric Flair's got that quote where he said, I don't know if he said it on a podcast, a shoot interview, or whatever he said it on. But it was just like, you know, sometimes you just, you know, you feel more comfortable in there when you got a bit of colour. You know, it's just like you really like you see that with Mox sometimes. Like he just he starts a match and he's bleeding 90 seconds in. It's like.
He
He's
was
in the
bleeding
zone now,
before the
you know?
match this episode. He had a bloody nose when he was coming out.
He's yeah. Maybe he's got a Goldberg ritual where he just fucking runs into a door before matches. You know,
Yeah.
he's a wild
man.
guy. He's a wild
Hey, but
thing.
when Goldberg came out, he was hooping. That's real nigga behavior. Sometimes you got to give yourself a little bit of CTE. You know, to get you started. Wake up in the morning. Wake
Crazy
up in the morning.
statement.
Wake up in the morning. Run into the wall. You straight. You straight. You ready to go for the rest of the day. Matter of fact,
Real science. Yeah,
real nigga.
real science. Rip Ross, 199. Appreciate ya. Kenny Omega, Nick and Matt, young legends. Factual. Books all back up Hangman on the timeline last week and said, "Hold my blade, pop." Appreciate you far for the $5. Yeah, man. Yeah, this was a good time. I like the table spot with the books. The triple dive, like I said, we brought up the Christmas tree and the barbed wire fucking broom. Yeah, man, it was good. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. Like Charlie said, I think they're saving a lot of stuff for like, especially the last match. The stipulations definitely make it easier because if these were just normal matches now, I think they would be like really like almost burnt out on like things that they could actually do to make it quite interesting. But yeah, man. What we got next? What's the next stipulation? Because I know the ladder match.
It's false count anywhere.
Falls count anywhere.
Oh, that could be fun. To go like
Nice.
all around the stadium, sort of thing, and just get like really like crazy with it.
I feel like that's been the match they've had every week. It's just now they can just pin them anywhere.
Well, fair. The third match when they attacked him at the ramp at the start, and you know, it was just...
I need a one-winged angel out of the suite into the stands, and I'm happy.
Oh, dang! What the heck? You're gonna kill somebody?
Hey.
Yeah, you just like I want to see a murder live on TBS. Like,
One-winged angel, yeah.
For the love of
I
the
want to
game.
see somebody's back get broken. That's what.
For the love of the game.
You want to see that? You know the crazy Samoa Joe spot when he dives into the stands
Yeah.
and he rests his tailbone. He's just like...
Hey, real wrestler. But that fucked him up though. But real
Samoa
wrestler.
Joe is very real. That is a fact. You know,
He's a
king
beast.
of television. We respect him
think
very much. Yeah,
I think Samoa Joe was actually next after this.
he wasn't.
He wasn't. Oh,
It was MJF promo. MJF cut a very fired up promo. It was recorded apparently last week after his match with Ricky Starks and being chased off by Bryan Danielson. He kind of just like, you know, just fired up promo on Bryan Danielson pretty much. It was good. It was short, especially if criticism lately of MJF's promos going very long, even the backstage one. This was short, sweet, fired up, got his point across. I liked it. Manny, I know you hate talking segments when they go too long, so what did you think of this?
I didn't even know this happened.
You don't know what happened? They're not playing it on the big screen.
Not that I can remember.
Yeah, they didn't do that with Hangman last week either. That Hangman promo that he did.
This is what this.
They didn't show it at the stadium either, the arena.
I was waiting so much. Because they said that MJF was gonna talk. I never saw him talk. I was like, whatever happened to MJF?
Pop owned. Okay, Rob, you did see this. I hope.
See what happened?
The MJF promo, bro.
Oh, him running from Danielson. I mean,
After
That was last week.
that was last week.
See, this is we're no professionals here anymore.
My fault.
No professionals, bro.
Yo,
Alexia, someone.
Yes.
Do you remember?
I do remember. I blanked. What else was I supposed to say?
What is happening?
No.
I was about to say, like, I remember
I gotta say something real quick. All right, guys. I double booked myself. Monty already knew this beforehand.
Real worker.
And Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm gonna head out. I gotta go do another podcast.
Merry Christmas, Manny.
Merry Christmas.
Have
Manny.
fun, everybody. Be safe. Drink a lot of eggnog. Stay warm.
Bye.
Appreciate you, man.
Goodbye,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, brother.
Oh, you
wear
talking
a man
about?
down. Look what you did, Rob.
Oh, you talking about after the MJF promo? Like what happened?
Like, no,
after?
what were your
Rob,
thoughts
just
on the
stop. Just
promo?
stop trying to figure it out. It's done. It's gone. It's gone. It's game over.
What the hell?
You was asleep at the wheel. You know,
What the
you let the
hell?
team down. We're never gonna get a super chat again
What
because
the
you've
hell?
ruined the platform.
I'm trying-
We're
Yo,
fucked.
here we-
You know, this is the last super chat. Showtown Spurs. Backup Hangman had a point on MJF. Man needs to get on the Wayne Rooney hair treatment plan ASAP. So Backup Hangman did a tweet looking at MJF, studying MJF's hairline. It may or may not be receding.
Hey,
I do not have sources that can confirm that at this moment in time.
what
But
Charles
it's looking,
Barkley
it's
told,
kind of getting dicey, you know.
what Charles Barkley told LeBron on Inside the NBA? It's about time to come home, brother. 4 years, brother. It's time to come home.
It's time to come home.
It's
People
time
have
to
been
come
posting that
home.
old Moxley promo as well, where MJF takes a shot at Moxley's hairline, and Moxley just kind of laughs it off, and he's like, "Your time's coming, bro." You know, like,
It's about to be your time to come
A
home,
lot
bro.
sooner than expected.
Father time's coming for you as well, bro. You know, it's coming.
I don't know why I did that.
Mark's gonna have the last laugh on this one, I think. Who knows? You know. Okay, so MJF cut a promo which I thought was good, but no one else watched, so owned.
I watched
Yeah, I
it.
didn't watch this
Gee,
shit.
you didn't
Charlie.
ask Charlie. You literally
She disappeared
I was
off the
gone.
screen. What do you want from me?
okay. Well, you should have asked.
I had to let my dog out.
Okay.
What the next?
So MJF cut a
Um,
promo that didn't go too long. Charlie, your thoughts?
I think it was one of his better promos in recent weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly the fact that it didn't go on for 25 minutes and had a bunch of shit in it. But
Fair.
yeah, he was just upset that Brian basically like took his spotlight. And he was, yeah, it was short to the point, and he needs to cut more promos like that.
Yeah, man. Because he can talk. It's just I think sometimes he gets accused of
Randall
waffling
song.
and doing the same old stuff. So if you can
It's
just
because he
keep,
does waffle.
yeah,
You're
he's,
waffling, bro.
You're
You're
waffling.
waffling.
Whoa.
waffler.
You're waffling, bro.
Here we go. That was
You're waffling, bro.
Right, this is something I wanted to get to. This is real graps right here.
What happened?
Action Andretti's cutting a promo about becoming all elite, defeating Chris Jericho. Big week for him, etc. He's interrupted by Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. You know, they come in peace apparently, and then
Beast.
they come over and they're like, take it easy. You know, you're on a hot streak right now, and they're like, you might even say that you're on fire. And there's an off-screen fireball to the face of Action Andretti from Chris Jericho, which is one of the craziest things I'm seeing, you know, in a minute.
My best friend Chris Jericho, my running mate, my dog.
Rob's real daddy.
What?
Rob's real daddy, Chris Jericho, the wizard.
The wizard. Best ever. I forgot about the wizard. You should have reminded me of that one last week. I forgot about the wizard.
But yeah, off-screen fireball to the face. Did this pop everyone else as much as it popped me?
yes.
It was in that
I
bitch,
thought-
like, it was in that bitch,
Angel
like,
And it
Parker's
looked like
suspenders that popped me. The little Christmas suspenders.
Yeah.
I don't know what if Action Andretti had a product in his hair or what it was, but it looked like the fireball kind of like caught him for a hot second.
It was like straight up.
One of his best fireballs yet from the Wizard, Chris
You're
Jericho.
talking about
Yeah.
January Jericho in the chat. I don't know what y'all talking about. That was his wife. That wasn't Jericho. Oh, what you talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, that popped me. I enjoyed that.
And
Off screen, we
fireball,
need
yeah.
more off screen fireballs to the face.
The fireball had me like these. It was nice. Nasty business.
We need to take that soundboard off, Rob, bro. Okay.
Best
So,
investment I ever made.
Next up, we had a Bryan Danielson promo with Renee, which is a pop, you know, talking smack forever, as our friend Bangman said as well on Twitter. Yeah, man, Danielson cut a promo. Obviously, Renee kind of asked him about what's going on lately with like Regal and Blackpool Combat Club, MJF, etc., etc., etc. Danielson cuts his fired up.
Good. It was going so good. Continue. It was going so good. Continue.
Yeah. Danielson then goes on to cut this like emotional, fired up, almost deep promo about Regal. Talks about how like he cried when he was in hospital, how he loves Regal more than anyone except for his family, how he, was so big in his career. He also played to the Texas home crowd, talking about how short, like that's where he first learned how to wrestle, and he mentioned something about Shawn Michaels used to train him and stuff like that. The crowd loved it. It was a good promo. He looked straight down the camera as well. Was really fired up as cutting his promo as it went on, and then it was interrupted by.
And then all you heard was, "You'll never attack my ego." And the place went crazy. Them niggas was up for Ethan Page. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he then gets interrupted by Stokely and Ethan Page, who then come out and kind of, they throw some digs at him. They get some heat.
Who's having a good time, yo? It was live. I got a screenshot. It's live in the Wrestle Peers group chat. Yo, this promo is gas. Deus is going crazy, and all of a sudden, all you see is, "Oh fuck, why is this nigga here?" I'm turning this shit off.
Yeah, Ethan Page comes out and he starts cutting his promo about how he should have been the world champion and Danielson can't, jump the line and, blah, blah, blah. He comes out, does his heel shtick, Danielson then fires back at him. Stokely calls him a raggedy bitch. That gets over. Ethan Page, anytime he put the mic near his mouth, the crowd booed the shit out of him. Can't work out if it's good heat or really bad heat at this point.
As they should.
I guess time will tell, But yeah, man, this was a segment that happened. No, I'm not sure where we go from here. I guess there'll be like a number one contenders match or something between Ethan Page and Danielson.
Now, you ready for that 6-month feud between Ethan Page and Bryan Danielson? You ready? You ready for that 6-month feud?
I don't think we're going in that direction. I think you're just being spiteful.
I need it bad.
You're being spiteful. Being spiteful.
Spiteful.
Next up, we've got John Moxley promo. So, unless anyone's got anything super interesting to say on the Danielson promo and Ethan Page, Stokely, that whole ordeal.
Ethan Page, you will pay for your crimes. We were having a nice sentimental moment.
We was remembering Regal. Texas wasn't into Regal. Well, I know we literally like turned heel on pay-per-view, but like, hey, Danielson was putting him over huge, and the crowd was like barely moving for it.
They moved for HBK and not Regal.
Yeah, Texas owned HBK.
Real niggas.
Yeah, so poor Regal. Anyway, John Moxley cut a really good promo about on Hangman Adam Page about how he knocked him out. Said again that Hangman Adam Page has got a glass jaw, which always pops me because wrestling's real again. I like the way that like Moxley's gone about like this angle with Hangman Adam Page. To be honest, like it's like I knocked you out. That's what I wanted to do. We was wrestling, like that's the way it's supposed to be presented, in my opinion. So like, Moxley cut a kid a promo as well outside of like just that one point, but Moxley's great. One of the best promo guys of the year, absolutely. What did you guys think of this promo?
Fucking beast, God, legend, real wrestler, the best bleeder in the business today. The number one workhorse in the industry. He said he had a vacation. But his baby could wait. A haircut could wait. We up. Wrestler of the year.
The heart and soul of the company.
Well, the ace, the heart and soul, the heartbeat. All those things John Moxley's been called at some point this year.
I'm wrong. He's runner up for Wrestler of the Year behind Will Ospreay, sadly.
Nah,
Unfortunately.
John
You were
Moxley's
all
wrestling.
that just to be like, oh, nah, we're off, bro.
Exactly.
You can't go back on it now. You've already said
Nigga,
it.
did you see that G1 final? Shit.
John Moxley's wrestling, yeah.
John Moxley, really good promo. Anyone got anything to say on the Mox promo? Or we moving? We're powering
Just
through.
beast.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh no.
Go.
Oh no. We've lost Rob.
Vampires.
We've lost Manny. Rob's tripping, bro. Rob's tripping tonight, bro.
Oh,
The G1 final was heat though.
true.
Right, so this is maybe the greatest moment in professional wrestling history. Coming up right now after this Mox promo. Samoa Joe season greeting. He's like, he sat down like a how would you even explain this? Like a real like an actual like a season greetings message, you know? He's in his suit, got his belts on, got Christmas backdrop, and he opens it up with season greetings from Samoa Joe, King of Television. And he cuts his promo in a way where it sounds almost like an infomercial, but he's cutting a promo on Wardlow. It's very
Are we talking
beast,
about the
very
greatest
real.
Ring of Honor world champion of all time, Samoa Joe?
We are. That is factual as well.
The greatest ever? Nobody
Bro,
better?
someone got to confiscate that fucking soundboard, bro.
Hey.
Is that the only sound you got, bro?
I got like
Laugh
40s.
track.
Hold on. I got like 40s. Hold on. And I got this one. Which that was foreign Pierce though. I just keep forgetting to hit it every week.
And I mean, folks, where's the lie?
I got that one. I also got these. So we up.
We do high level production, bro.
High level production. We up.
High level shit, bro. Professionals in this bitch. This is why I don't know why we're not on Patreon, bro. Like,
facts.
What? This is real.
Which is why in 2024, that fucking Wrestle Purist Patreon shit gonna be up, nigga. We up. 2024.
We're gonna try a thing.
Big business, nigga.
Big business. But yo, Samoa Joe season greetings. Does everyone also agree that this was the greatest wrestling moment of the year?
Yes. I think Samoa Joe is just like the best. So
He is.
anything that he does, like I'm just gonna eat it up. Like his delivery, like his everything is just.
He's the man. I love Samoa Joe. You know, one of the greats. We share a birthday. You know. We that's bro. You know.
You guys are practically the same.
Yeah, we're basically the same person if you really think about it. You know. Similar legacies in this game. Anyway. Anyway, moving on. Next up, we've got a Hook match versus what was his name? Exodus Prime.
Exodus Prime. That's a beast. That's such a beast fucking name. What a legend.
Exodus Prime.
It's like the greatest and the worst name of all time at the same time. So,
Exodus Prime.
Exodus Prime. That is crazy, bro. But yeah, Exodus Prime got the shit kicked out of him by Hook, and then it cuts to a big screen, and Stokely has rounded up Big Bill and Lee Morrissey, and they're attacking Jungle Boy and Jack Perry, and Big Bill gives him a massive chokeslam into a trash can, Hook, who saved Jungle Boy last week, rushes to the back, and I'm sure he's going to check on Jungle Boy. It looks like we're setting up a tag match between Big Bill, Lee Moriarty versus Hook and Jungle Boy.
Jungle Hook.
Jungle Hook. My bad. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's Jungle Hook. We got a request. One's that. Darren Walker, £2. More Jeff Jarrett on the soundboard, please.
Got you. It's just aggravating. He's moving my shit though. We're gonna work with it.
All right. Yeah, we're always taking requests. Yeah. What
You
did
guys hear him
Gerald-
purring? Is he really
Peach
loud?
has asked me if I'm a Pisces. I don't do astrology bullshit, man. Like, please,
Yo, that's
God.
don't.
Are you?
Please leave me alone with that stuff. You know.
but this is
But-
that is haram. Leave me alone.
Well, oh man, astrology. I can't. You know. I shouldn't call it bullshit or whatever. I'll just call it. You know, if you're into it, you're into it. You know. God bless you. I won't dunk on people's hobbies. I'm say you're doing a wrestling podcast. You know. So,
I have no comment.
we got a question from the custodian for Rob. Rob, name the greatest custodian with a explosion sound after.
Brian Pillman, aka the legend, aka Next Up, aka future world champion, the greatest custodian,
Sure.
fucking beast, legend. I'm so high. My fault. That was an accident. My fault.
Accident.
So this is what I mean, Peach. Like, you're feeling in live chat, like you just wanted to know because you're also a Pisces and we're twins. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you know,
You
well, no, we're
literally
not.
just said you and Joe are the same.
No, we're not.
She's a Pisces,
Oh.
so you guys are all the same.
What even is?
Yeah.
What does that mean? You
It
know,
means you're Pisces.
That's why you. That's why
Yeah,
both of
it's
y'all.
just
That's why both of
outside.
y'all Cody Rhodes fans. That's nasty.
Cody Rhodes is just a real wrestler, bro. Millions across the world
He's
are
not.
fans
He's
of
not. He's
the,
not. He's
He's
not.
not.
the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
He's all right.
No. Cody Rhodes.
Listen,
is
deny
not real.
all you like.
He's
You
all right.
know,
He's all right.
he's
He's
a real
not better
wrestler.
than. He's not
Real,
better.
real.
He's not better than
I
Terry
just-
Runnels. He's not better. He's not better than Terry Runnels. Sadly. So,
Well, that's crazy, isn't it?
yeah,
Bear with me 2 seconds.
he's pretty bad.
How did we get to star signs? What did I miss?
It's Peach contaminating the chat. Coming in here talking about policy.
Cody Rhodes.
and
Wait,
stuff.
wait, wait!
Like,
I
this
need you
is
to put that. I
crazy.
need you to put that. I need you to put that comment on screen. Cody Rhodes is a cancer. You fucking right here. He's a cancer to the locker room. He's a cancer to every organization. You know, Cody Rhodes actually.
Every great wrestler is a little bit of a locker room cancer. You know? Just like just a little bit. You know.
You're just nasty. Oh, so you like locker room tyranny? That's what you like. That's what you like. You like that? Y'all like that? Y'all like pulling strings in the locker room? I don't like that. Hold on. Yeah, the people said they don't like that one. I don't know.
Boo. Okay. People. Them. You know. They don't like it.
Hashtag
Anyway.
Never mind. Y'all got it.
Okay. Let's stop popping ourselves. Are we excited for Jungle Hook versus Big Bill and Lee Moriarty?
I am.
I'm excited for Jungle Hook. Not necessarily. I like Lee Moriarty as well. Just remove Big Bill and it's fine.
Just making a handicap match.
At the end of the day, he's big. He
And
looks
it's
like he looks like
He's Bill.
he's big. He's Bill. He does choke
Bill,
slams.
you know what I was thinking? I have been watching a lot of Mike Awesome lately. And for those of you who don't know who Mike Awesome is, Mike Awesome was just a big, tall nigga with a mullet that just threw niggas. So, Big Bill, I have a few suggestions. If you can complete one free thrown awesome bomb on Jungle Boy through a table on the outside of the ring, I literally will start pushing the Big Bill agenda. I'll start pushing the Big Bill agenda every fucking day.
I'm easy. I'm easy to please. I think I kind of exposed myself with that when I was rallying for Braun Strowman to return to WWE, purely based on the fact that he's big. Look at him, you know. I can apply that same logic here. Big Bill is very big. Look at him. He's in very good shape. Whether it's natural or not, I'll refuse to speculate on. Don't need to do that, you know. But yeah, he's big, you know.
And Bill.
He's big. He's not useless, and he's not useless in
No.
ring. You know, he can do stuff. He can do some stuff.
He's Peach. That's exactly what went through my brain as well.
Yeah, at the end of it, sometimes wrestling's simple. You know, get a
Yeah.
big guy in there, but you know, it always looks good when someone does something good on a big guy.
I
So
need Braun Strowman to make another dumb tweet so you can go back. So you can go to New Japan. So I need.
Jeez. I hope Jungle
Braun-
Boy
I need-
hits him with a poison rana. That'll be
I
cool.
need. Yo, if
How would
Jungle Boy
that-
hits that nigga with a poison rana,
I don't know how it would work, but I need it.
I'm trying to figure out how would that even without like someone
have to get some
dying
real
in the
high.
process.
Jungle Boy
Yeah.
hits that. Jungle Boy hits that poison rana on him. I'm giving him. I'm literally gonna bot a
stars.
ballot. I'm gonna bot a ballot so he can get into most underrated worker of the year on the Wrestle Purist Award.
Okay. So yeah, Jungle Hook. It looks like they're going to be facing Big Guy Bill and New Moriarty. Next up was Max versus Darius. I don't really have too much to say about this, to be honest. I thought it was fine. I thought it kind of went a little long, considering, you know. Obviously, Darius is a tag wrestler. It's not like he's ever received a singles push on TV or anything. And, you know, we're not really used to seeing him in a singles environment. Moxley is literally one of the most protected stars in the company. But other than that, I really don't have much to say on this. So if anyone's got anything they want to add, sound off.
I think it was pretty good, like match.
Mhm.
Like you said, it did kind of go a little bit longer, but like I personally enjoyed this episode a lot because like you saw a lot of like you know wrestlers that normally wouldn't interact with each other, like just kind of like mesh them together. Like I thought it did like a really good job. Like it also like singling out like the younger talent, like Hook. He had like his little match, and then Darius and Jamie and stuff. So I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good match. I enjoyed the Darius and Mox match because it's not really something that I thought like I would have thought of myself that I wanted to see. But whenever I saw that it got announced, I was like, that's nice. I like it.
Yeah, it was a nice little match. You know, it wasn't bad or anything. It was just kind of Mark wrestled Darius Martin and yeah. Park substitute teacher 199 super chat is asking, is it Jungle Hook or Hooker Boys?
That's a
Typical
great
Charlie,
Yeah, I was trying not to laugh when Lexi was talking because I saw it pop up and I was like, oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Hooker Boys? What?
It's,
Hooker Boys is a little risque,
No.
More Jungle Hook sounds a bit more family friendly,
For the kids.
Yeah, for the kids. You should know substitute teacher Parker,
Nasty.
Yeah.
You should know better. Next up, we had a Book of Hobbs promo. I think this is the third or fourth edition.
Real
of this.
nigga.
It's Will Hobbs doing real nigga shit in the gym,
Real
telling
nigga.
his life story. He's graphic, dark, real nigga from the streets. You know what I mean? He's seen some shit.
Real
He's
nigga.
he's seen some shit, bro.
Real nigga.
Yeah, obviously this is going to build up to like a big return, I'd assume. This is going to build up to him like attacking somewhat of a big star or something, I'd imagine. Yeah, man. I think it's a good way of keeping him on TV, keeping him relevant in the programming. And yeah, I guess we just kind of got to wait and see where it leads to. I do think these Book of Hobbs segments have been kind of hit and miss, to be honest. This last one was real good though. The one that I was kind of commented on was like the one when he like walked past the guys playing cards, and they all do like this bad acting and kind of act all scared and stuff. Yeah, that was a bit ambitious, But yeah, man. Like, overall, like I said, it's a good way of keeping him relevant on the programming and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure it's building towards something. Where do you guys think it's leading?
Like you said, he's probably just gonna come back and be inserted into like an upper mid card or like the main event scene. which like
Mhm.
I don't hate. I think that he fits into that sort of area now. Like he's proved that he can hang with a lot of people. So I definitely think this was one of the better like Book of Hobbs segments that they've done. They've been really hit or miss for me, but I did like this one. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was put back in the TNT title scene after the whole Wardlow Joe story's done.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. Like, just fucking look at him. You know,
Yeah.
he's big. Like, so Rob, when you look down at your phone, it really looks like you've just like passed out on us. Uncle Rob's fell asleep at fucking Thanksgiving again.
Nah, I was nah.
Yeah.
But anyway, real niggas do real things, and when we come back, when Hobbs come back, because he's also a part of the brand. When Hobbs come back, a real nigga gonna do real things.
I'm just excited to see him back.
Yeah, Alexia, what do you actually think of Hobbs? I don't think I've ever heard you give a. Not that I can remember, anyway. I don't know. I don't know if I know your takes on a powerhouse.
Powerhouse. I think he's great, honestly. I'm really excited. Like, I
How
really
great
like
we talking?
very great.
Aussie, we're talking Aussie Open, great. Is he on that radar?
He's getting there.
He's getting
Not
there.
quite there yet, but these vignettes have been like, for me personally, they've been like pretty entertaining, pretty like good at like just kind of like singling him out more, like making him seem like much more like can you stop purring so loud? I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. I don't know.
No, well, we heard it the first time the cat came on screen as you was moving him past the microphone. We heard it a little bit, but other than that, it's fine. We're a pet-friendly show here, you know.
Thank you. No, I've been enjoying the vignettes a lot, and I can't wait to see him back. Like, like I wouldn't mind seeing him like in the main event kind of level, just because I like that they've been doing that, just elevating like their stars.
Yeah, man. Hobbs is there's a lot there with him, man. It should be it seems in what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. Can't think of. You okay, Charlie?
Okay.
Are you popping yourself in the private chat? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is exactly what Charlie is doing. Anyway, I've lost the train of thought.
Powerhouse.
Shit. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess in theory, it'll be quite easy to get Powerhouse Hobbs like in a prominent position because man, he looks great. He's he looks like he could fucking kill a guy with his bare hands.
Beast.
He comes across like that. He's got the presence, absolutely.
We can, and do you know why we can? Because we tell ourselves we can. You know why we tell ourselves we can? Because we real niggas.
Exactly. So yeah, man, Book of Hobbs. Who would you like to see him feud with if you could pick anyone?
I want to see the Samoa Joe match, like a singles match between them.
Singles match with Joe. Yeah. Just kind of like running into each other and fucking.
This is just a self-indulgence match because I don't even know how they would be able to interact with each other or what would be the storyline. But I want to see Hobbs versus Brody King so bad.
That'd be sick. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how, but I want
it. It's Tony Khan. Just fucking book it, Like,
yeah.
Big niggas doing big things.
Like, I don't even want it to make sense or anything. Like, I just want that match.
Oh.
I want to see him against the Luchadors as well. I want to see how he does with the Luchadors. I think that'd be cool. Him against Bandido would be really good, I think.
I was gonna say it depends which one,
Yeah. Or Hobbs against Roosh would be a really good match, I feel. That'd be
it depends what mood Roosh shows up in, If he's got his working boots on and he wants to sell.
He better show with his working boots on. He better show with his working boots on because we don't play with business.
You got that contract now, bro.
We don't play with business.
He was he had his working boots on times 10 when he was per appearance, you know. Anyway, we all love Raw, you know. Anyway, pylon's $5. Appreciate it. Who do you want to see? Who do y'all want to see Jamie face in 2023? Forbidden Door matches, especially.
Everybody. My fault.
Yeah, everyone.
Jamie versus Utami. Be good for Forbidden Door.
I want to see Jamie versus Shuri.
I
don't know.
Young
Who else I
legend.
want to see? I'm trying to think of people for the Forbidden Door show specifically. Miyu. I feel like Julia's so cliche, you know.
Yeah.
Julia, Shuri, they're both so cliche to say. Starlight Kid could be fun.
Starlight Kid will go crazy.
Yeah, there's so much to choose. Like, that's the great thing with Stardom. If they start to like integrate more with AEW and do more stuff with the women over there, it's like there's literally like if you take an AEW women's wrestler that everyone likes and he's a great worker like Jamie Hayter or a Tony Storm or a Shida or a Riho, you can look at the Stardom women's rosters, the Stardom roster, and there's literally like 10, 12 matches that are like instantly would be good if you know the wrestlers. So it's, there's a lot of possibilities there for the women on the next Forbidden Door show if they actually do get this Stardom stuff cooking. So people are saying Mercedes part. So yeah, man, there's a lot. I'm sure if we're going off the first two matches of a reign, obviously the title win and the match last night, she's got a very bright 2023. It's going to go from strength to strength. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, shout out Jamie always. She's from Southampton, but anyway, FTR versus Gun Club. Gun Club defeated FTR. I like this match because I like that they really played into FTR. They've just came out of the double dog collar match. They've had the shit kicked out of them. Dax is running around on like 15% health, running on nothing but pride and vibes. Cash is trying to make make up for it.
I need that pride to end.
And yeah, man, and they caught Dax in there on his own, a fucked up, beating down Dax, and they get the roll up on him. They cheat, they hold the ropes, or someone they hold him from the outside when they're doing the roll up. And yeah, man, the Gun Club, the star one from FDR. It looks like they're gonna do more matches, I'd assume. And yeah, this is the next feud from, I'll assume. So yeah, what did you guys think of this? Because I know you all love FTR so much, even more than me. So especially you, Charlie.
Who? You mean Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder? You mean Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder? The Revival?
FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Red.
No, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, The Revival?
Not yet, mate. Formerly known as.
Not yet. Shit. What Dax Harwood was doing this morning? Yeah. My daughter asked for me to have a match against Cody Rhodes. She really want to see it. That Dash? No, that's not Dash. Scott Dawson?
Come on. No, man. What I'm saying is, it's nice to hear Dax on podcasts.
No, it's not.
He's got a lot of admiration for the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and who can blame him?
You like Southern accents? Y'all like Southern accents?
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Oh no, they're kind of bad.
Right, so Alfred Kunawa. Forbidden Door isn't going to grow a casual audience. Well,
I don't care.
Big boss.
I appreciate the super chat though.
I want to see it.
But yeah, FTR versus Guns. I thought this was a good bit of business. I don't know about you guys. I thought it was nice. It
like
achieved. It achieved what it needed to achieve. The story of FTR being beaten down and the Guns stealing one. I thought they achieved that perfectly in the in the time slot that they had for it. I think if it was given a bit more space to kind of grow and develop into like a longer. I think basically what I'm trying to say is I think there is like a really good match in between those two teams that they're kind of waiting to have. So yeah, man. Shout out the Guns for stealing one, I guess. Where are we at on the Gun Club? Because I think Austin actually shows me some potential. I think there's something there. Colton, I still need to see it, to be honest. But
For me, they're like the best middest wrestlers ever.
Yeah.
They're so mid. I love them though.
They're so great at what they do.
Yeah, like they
What
just
they do
go
isn't
out
great,
there,
but they're great at it.
yeah, like there's just that's it. I mean, I've been pushing this Gun Club agenda for like 3 months now.
Yeah.
So it's like finally coming into
me and Austin
petition.
Gunn still have beef, but it is what it is.
Varsity Blonde's better. I don't know.
I'm sure you deserve it, Charlie.
Oh, 100%. All I said is, why are they glittery?
Nobody's innocent on this platform, bro. Like
Bear Country.
when someone says in the group chat or anything that they're
pandering
blocked,
them.
it's
That's
just
the
like
funniest
okay,
Bear Country better. I don't know.
The only person who's innocent is Jamie.
This is true.
Literally, everyone else is horrible people here. They all kick the shit out of me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's tough.
I do that.
I don't know.
You have your
know
moment.
what you're talking
Mm.
about. I just
You like a lot of bad wrestlers. It hurts me. Anyway,
That's not vendetta.
Custodian Brian Pillman Jr. said, "Greatest mid wrestlers. I feel attacked."
I'm gonna say
You did forget about him.
First of all, my son not mid. Don't do that. My son not mid. Relax on the Custodian. He's not mid.
Brian Pillman Jr.
I like his leverage.
Where is he? What's he been up to?
Impersonating Kenny.
No, that's not a bad. That would not be a bad gimmick. Someone, that many people like kind of like do it on like low levels and subtle hints and subtle shots at him. Like, imagine if you just kind of came back as like, an actual Kenny gimmick.
The cleaner.
It's not bad. Does the Custodian?
Does the Custodian? Yeah, really lead into it.
Follows through real Wrestle Purist law.
Starts dyeing his hair. It'd be beast.
Pop.
Right,
if he dyed his hair black, that would be the funniest shit ever.
Alright, so next up, you know what's coming. What you all came here for.
What happened?
The Rick Ross segment.
Big business, nigga. Talk that shit. Start the segment. Talk that shit. Start the segment.
Where do you even start? Okay, so it starts. Rick Ross is in the ring with Shivani. Shivani does this great introduction for Rick Ross, which is like a pop because it's Tony Schiavone introducing Rick Ross. Pop. So we're off to a good start. Rick Ross kind of he says it's big business wherever he goes. He's a big boss, etc., etc. Pop.
Big business.
Brings out Keith Lee. Keith Lee comes to the ring. Everything's going like pretty calm. Rick Ross hasn't started to show his bias yet. You
a big motherfucker.
yeah. I was gonna get there, but there was after the introduction. Rick Ross just kind of like looks at, he just looks at him like he's like, "You're a big motherfucker." Like,
you a big
Keith Lee kind of like recognizes like, "Oh shit, you're not meant to say that," and he goes to the camera and he's just like, "Shit." And there's something that popped me as well, like Twitter. I don't know if they missed it or just didn't care for it, but like, Rick Ross is talking and like Keith Lee and Tony just look at each other like, I don't know what just happened. Like, obviously, you're not meant to drop MF bombs live on TBS at that time, but I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure no one got into too much trouble. It is Rick Ross, what can you do? You get a rapper on your TV, you get what you get, So yeah, Keith Lee's out there. They're waiting for Swerve. Rick Ross introduces Swerve, but he don't come out. And this is kind of like where it gets weird, I think, you know. So Swerve don't come out, and there's this awkward moment where the crowd's like not reacting to anything because there's nothing to react to, and they're just kind of waiting for Swerve.
Monty, you're missing the best part. So we're sitting there. He introduces Swerve, and he's trying to fill dead air while I don't know what the fuck is going on in Swerve, but it's basically all you hear is right and right. So then all of a sudden, he just starts ad-lib. He's like, "Young legend, Swerve, we here to make money, big business." Young legend.
He was dropping hella ad libs, bro. Like that was bad. This is basic. From this point onwards, like this is all Rick Ross did throughout the whole segment. He just drop ad lib. Young legend, big business. Like that's all he was doing, bro. Like, okay, so Swerve comes out, and you know the reaction isn't great or anything. It's kind of like a weird mood because of like how the segment's been set up. Swerve's cutting his promo, and it's like the crowd's kind of like waiting for him to kind of get to it, and he's cutting his promo on Keith Lee, and you know, it's just like he just looks like it's really awkward out there, you know. And it's just like the segment's just dying, bro. Like it's just dying. And
dude, it was such a fever dream.
He says that like Keith Lee, he hasn't kept his eye on the ball. He hasn't kept his eye on he couldn't keep his eye on the AEW tag team titles, and now he needs to get eyes in the back of his head. And behind him is Parker Boudreaux, who attacks him as Rick Ross is still doing his ad libs. He was doing ad libs throughout the Swerve promo as well. He done the whole accusations bit again.
Accusations.
He's like, we don't tolerate no accusations.
No accusations.
Then he pauses.
He says some shit.
He goes, especially false accusations. And then Parker Boudreaux attacked Keith Lee from behind. The crowd is just kind of like confused at this point. Boudreaux's throwing these like shitty forearms and screaming after all of them and bouncing around.
Oh my god, it's so beast.
And,
he throws it's so beast. Fuck that. He throws a punch. He throws a punch and he goes, yeah.
Then Keith Lee deals with Parker, clears him out, clotheslines him over the rope. Then Swerve kind of like calls him out, like, come on then, sort of thing. And you know, Keith Lee comes out to him. Swerve starts backing up. Keith Lee's like, why are you backing up? Swerve's got this like smile on his face. And then this mystery man, this huge tatted up white guy, he attacks Keith Lee from behind, throws him up against the barricade. Now it's a numbers game. They're all attacking him. We've got this mystery man. We've got Parker Boudreaux. They're wearing these hoodies that say Mogul Affiliates. Rick Ross is doing commentary basically at this point.
Big ass nigga, bro. This nigga came in built like fucking JJ Watt, bro. Big ass fucking tall white nigga. Just ran in and started hitting on niggas, bro. I was
don't know, man. Somebody in me also felt uncomfortable about Swerve and getting these two white guys to beat up Keith Lee, you know.
I'm gonna call NAACP on his ass. And we're gonna get shit shaking.
This was all this is going down, and even with the Rick Ross stuff, it pops like me and Rob, like, especially. It's just like,
oh my god, it was so beast.
The crowd's dead. Like it's like they're almost like Manny. I wish Manny was here because he was saying like in the group chat because he was there obviously. No, and he was just like the crowd's so confused what's happening right now. Like,
I loved it for a completely different reason from you loving it. I loved it because it was Swerve shit, and I thought it was, even though I didn't know who, I know who Parker Boudreaux is. He's from my city, but I know who Parker Boudreaux is, but I didn't know this big tall white nigga. But I was just like, it's Swerve, so we're gonna let it rock, right? You loved it because you got this just nasty. Yo, you know what this nigga came in, bro? So the segment happens, right? Monty ran to the group chat, bro. Y'all niggas really think he him? Y'all niggas think Swerve is him?
This is bro. I don't know. I'm not even in these group chats.
What?
Anyway,
bro.
So
nah,
anyway,
you're
the
nasty.
segment's dying.
It's
But
nasty
I
what
will
you do.
say, like, even though, like, I'll pop for Rick Ross. Whether the live audience was as into him as I was,
This is a joke, by the way.
He's
Monty
a,
loves Swerve. Monty loves Swerve. That's a top 5
Biggest
wrestler in the
fan.
world to Monty.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the crowd's kind of like dying. We're getting introduced. It's not the best introduction in the world for Swerve's mogul affiliates, as I think they're called. Yeah, man, it was a really awkward segment, especially for the live crowd. I don't think they really got it. You know, it was saved. No, I wouldn't say saved, but there was a cool spot at the end where they got the cinder block. So the affiliates. I had the name. I read it before we went live. So the name of the mystery man was. Let me get it. Yeah, let me get it. Grandin Gertzman. He used to be a baseball player. He's big. He's got tattoos.
Y'all,
We also got AO.
Maybach music.
He was also big white with tattoos. this was crazy. But yeah, the big mystery man, the big mystery tatted up man who is part of Mogul affiliates is Grandin Gertzman. He was a second round pick by the Tampa Bay Rays in 2011. And yeah, man, he played professional baseball. And apparently he's been training for a minute as a wrestler. So hopefully he's not garbage, you know, because that'd be unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Y'all like baseball?
Hmm.
I don't know. Baseball's kind of bad.
Better with
Shout out the
Roy.
Yankees, though.
Anyway, as if AO just came in and he's doing these fucking... who do you think he is? Like fucking Rick Ross? Like, what are we doing? Darren Walker, $5. Appreciate you as always, Darren. Rick Ross segment in the same class as Jay Cargill debut with Cody and Maki Ito in trios tag. Biggest car crash segment in AEW history. It was bad, man. Like, I'll be honest.
It wasn't bad.
I ain't gonna get any like crazy, like fucking over the top. I'm not gonna scream into the camera like some podcasters do.
What the fuck?
But like, no, you know, I'm not talking about this channel, bro. I'm just talking about like any channel. You know how these fucking wrestling podcasts
I don't
go.
scream at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not on this channel, bro. We don't do that shit around here. But yeah, bro, this segment was bad, bro. Like,
no, it wasn't.
If I was gonna put Swerve as like the leader of a stable, like these ain't the niggas I'm trying to put him with, at all.
Oh, so you trying to put him? So you're basically trying to every black wrestler that starts a faction, you want it to be the Nation of Domination, don't you? You're mad.
No, bro. I just don't want it. I don't care if the black. I don't care if the black, white, brown, yellow, purple, pink, blue. I just don't want them to be shitters, bro.
All you want to do is perpetuate the stereotype of black aggressive men on national television, and I'm not letting it happen.
That is crazy.
I'm not letting it happen.
What do you mean you're not going to let it happen, bro? I'm not the booker. What do you want?
He's going to intervene.
That's exactly why he put it with two pristine, good white men. I know one of them might have face tats.
That is a crazy.
I know one of them might have face tats.
But yeah, this just wasn't good. Like I said, the crowd was kind of like confused, very quiet. The segment kind of just like died throughout it. Although it did pop me that Rick Ross was doing ad libs and popping me throughout it, it didn't mean that the crowd was into it.
Rick Ross
it was like Darren. I don't know if it's like an all-time bad AEW segment. But like it was in its own right, it still was a car crash of a segment, in my opinion. You know, but what can you do? We try again. There's always next week. Yeah. What we got next? What have we got?
I don't know. We're all blanked. Hold on.
Comedy. We got more comedy. We got the Sanjay Dutt rap.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, what happened? What'd you say? Did we lose her?
We did lose Alexia for like 2 seconds.
You're here. We can hear you.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. I was asking,
Yeah.
when was there a rap?
What do you mean? When was there? Sanjay Dutt did like a whole music video, bro.
Yes,
like,
it was gas.
Coming
It
from,
was
it was
gas.
like a you know, oh fuck, I forgot what the word is. You know, it was like a shot. It was like a shot at the Acclaim. You know.
It was. You see, you liberals weren't paying attention, but I saw what it was. It was these two good, pristine men, and Jeff Jarrett and Sanjay Dutt, trying to teach these thugs in the Acclaimed what real hard work is and what real music is.
Real hip hop.
Real music, real hip hop.
Real hip hop.
Anybody could do it.
Merry Christmas. You know. Young Dende $4.99. Swerve getting sponsored by Renzel and Maybach Music is entertaining. Unfortunately, Parker Boudreaux absolutely sucks. Rose, big business, big money. Factual.
Young legend.
Yeah, Parker's well, you know, whatever. You know, fucking hell.
That's a
It's
goat.
tough.
That's a young goat right
It's tough, man. Like, we were
Young
talking about
goat.
it earlier in the group chat, and it's just like, even when he was in NXT, bro, like I saw it, like there was some.
Yo, Monster, you remember that first match? The first match he had, I don't remember who it was, but it literally looked like Nails offense, bro. It was he
That's
pushed him he
crazy.
pushed him up into the corner and he choked him and he took him and it rammed his head into and then he did like
Bro, he was doing serious wrestle crap over in
the
NXT,
only
you
wrestling
know?
move he did I remember was like a back suplex side slam or some shit like that, and that was it, and it was a shitty one. And then he pinned, and then he smashed the guy's head into the ground for like a 3 count. But that's the only good thing I've ever remember him doing in a wrestling match, besides the shitty shit he does. But that's my dog though, so he could do that. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to get that off. We went to the same high school.
Alfred Kunoir said, "I'm a little late, but Monty won't let a brother lead some Caucasians." So the people
We
are
didn't go
taking
to
my
the
words
same
now. This is what you got going on, Rob. This is the shit
What
that I
happened?
deal with because of talent
Exactly
like yourself.
like what, bro, Alfred. Shout out to you, big bro. Thanks for the paycheck.
Okay, that's nasty. Anyway,
Yuck.
Showtime Spurs $5. Even if the segment was a bit rough, I love the idea of Swerve having 2 Florida men as heaters.
That's yeah, I didn't think about it like that.
Pop. Appreciate the super chat as always. Who's better, Parker Boudreaux or Bad Luck Farley? Farley, and it's not even close, bro.
Farley
100
is
times.
Farley's absolutely cooked and finished now, but like there was a
10
period
years
a couple years ago where it looked like that he might, you know.
match with Nakamura.
Yeah,
like,
like there was a
matches
point
with-
where he was like, hold up.
Yeah.
We
He was
might
like,
have a good
hold
big man
on.
here.
Wait a minute. Parker's still better though, sadly.
I've been called Uncle Ruckus, which is crazy.
I don't know. I think it's facts.
Bro,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. You know? Anyway. Sanjay rap, it was you know, a lot of pops. Jeff Jarrett in the music video is always gonna be fun, you know. Yeah. Not really much to say. Anyway, there's a lot to say about this. Main event time. Jamie Hayter versus Hikaru Shida.
Yeah.
AEW women's title.
Yeah.
Many people, not even over exaggerating, many people are calling this the greatest women's match in AEW history. It's currently by far the highest rated on Cage Match if you're into that kind of thing. It was hard hitting. They did big spots. There was a suplex off the apron to the floor. There was loads of great kick out spots. It was heated. The crowd was really into it. You know, this was a main event that absolutely delivered. Jamie Hayter is now 2 for 2 for world title matches. Shida I don't think she's ever disappointed ever since she's been in AEW. And you know, these win that delivered, man. So Rob, I'm sure you have you know, I'm sure you was fond of this one, and I saw
Yeah.
you going crazy in the chat.
What the hell? What kind of accusations? Anyway, so I have come to a decision that I have made. Jamie Hayter has 3 more 4+ star title defenses. That makes her best AEW Women's Champion in history. Sadly, sorry. I know, it's unfortunate. Is gonna kick my ass. It's unfortunate, but
Yeah,
it's just
I don't. He's just not in the live chat as far as I can see. So I think he's safe for now. You know, I think you're safe. We can do the Jamie Hater praise. But yeah, man. So what you saying, Rob? Three more matches that are
3
good
more
from Jamie
4+
Hater,
stars. 3 more 4+
and we're cooking.
stars.
We're cooking on that take.
Cooking, hey,
Southampton zone.
big business.
Why does the whole room shake when you?
No, he presses it like the whole camera just.
It's like an actual bomb.
I want to like to get a thing to stabilize it, but it works so much better.
It adds so much more to it.
Beast.
Why does Israel dislike Jamie so much? Because she's British? Nah, that's not true. You know. Imagine being British. Am I right?
Imagine being British.
Could it be me?
Imagine being.
Tell me about it.
Why are you getting so aggressive?
Imagine being British. I'm get way bare with it. Imagine being British.
Jamie Hayter, Sheila, they killed it, man. That suplex to the outside was fucking insanity. The deadlift powerbomb that Jamie did on Sheila was fucking great. Sheila done like the meteor that she does part.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there was a lot of good stuff in this. Like I said, there was a lot of kick outs towards the end. I love how when Sheila done that last kick out, Jamie actually, like, instead of just doing like what people on Twitter call like NXT face, she actually looked like she fucking like went unhinged for a split second before she hit the finish.
Fucking marbles.
Yeah.
With all her hair coming out, it was so beast.
Yeah, it was a great shot of like you said, like Jamie's hair was like all fucked up and like she just looks like unhinged and she's got that weird look in her eyes and she just picks her up and just annihilates her. And yeah, man, they took it home. No, they tore it up, man. They absolutely tore it up. The crowd fucking went crazy the whole time. I think from a crowd reaction point of view, this was definitely the match of the night. I think it was anyway.
Y'all eat fries sandwiches in England?
What?
Chip butty.
Chip butties.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Let's talk about chip butties.
What are they called?
I haven't had one in years, to be honest, but it is something that people.
I love a chip butty.
Y'all like bread?
Yep. Big fan.
I don't.
Okay, so Freewoo 199 says better than any redacted match.
Bread's kind of bad.
Very spiteful.
Oh shit, bread's not bad. I forgot, Chris. My fault.
That's what it is.
I forgot Chris.
Nah, that doesn't actually look like one. You know, that's not authentic and more.
Like that?
This is what y'all chewing. This is what y'all eating on. This is what y'all eating on.
That's still not. That's none of them look real. Anyway, Young Dende 499. This is a crazy comment as always from him, but 499 we appreciate him. Jamie Hayter making me think of the Brits for the transatlantic slave trade for real. TK, please let her wrestle Inagi, bro. Streets need it. I mean, it's a creative way of getting there, but the streets do need it.
That was kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy.
Well, the way's kind of crazy.
Wow, that is crazy.
Rob, ask them about the Wigan kebab. I have absolutely no idea what that is.
I have no idea.
I'm not from Wigan. Nobody's from Wigan. Is Wigan even a real place?
Is Wigan?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna look it up, and if it looks like
Wigan is a real place in England because I know about the football team. But other than that, I do not know anyone from Wigan or know anyone from Wigan.
I don't even know where in England it is.
What the heck? What is that?
This
what is it?
No, No way.
No
y'all
fucking
put-
way.
I'm
That's
no.
a real
so-
food.
What is it?
All right, bro. What's really going on with y'all?
Wait,
Y'all?
hang on.
What is
What's
that?
really going on? What's really going on, bro?
SpongeBob
What's
food.
really going on, bro? Y'all
Yo,
They
niggas,
said they
what
put a
is
pie on bread, you know?
Y'all
That
niggas
is
just put-
crazy,
y'all niggas-
bro.
y'all niggas just
That
put
is
muffins on bread.
crazy.
Like y'all just put muffins on bread.
Carbs on carbs.
So that's this is what we do now. Y'all put muffins on bread.
A muffin, bro. That's a pie.
Like what?
It's a pie.
The whole ass pie, bro.
No, bro. That's even worse, nigga. What y'all need all that shit on that sandwich for?
I didn't know that shit existed till 2 seconds
That's
ago.
funny. No, I've seen those before. I just didn't know it was a Wigan thing.
Nah, y'all should have seen it was. I
Checks
should have
out.
seen something was up when I seen that fucking British McDonald's menu. Y'all niggas is crazy, yo. That fucking
See, we're
British
getting
McDonald's
distracted
menu.
here. We're taking away from great women's
British.
wrestling.
British.
Yeah.
British.
We're taking away from
British.
great
Well-
women's wrestlers here.
well,
and,
taking
you know,
away
we
from
could be
British
we could be
excellence.
praising this AEW women's match of the year. And
Well,
instead
taking
we're talking
away.
about fucking Wigan. You know?
That's y'all eat, nigga. What that's gotta do with me?
Oh, what?
What you say fuck me for?
This isn't even. Sometimes I see
fuck?
British food and just think, bro, that's not even like real.
You
Like,
niggas,
who the
yo.
fuck?
Oh no. I know what
Yeah.
y'all are. I know
Bro,
y'all niggas.
I told y'all, bro. I'm
I know what
Jamaican.
y'all are.
I just got the accent, unfortunately. That's all it is. It's fake, you know. the blood in my veins is not British, you know. Like,
I have no out. I was born in England, raised in England. My parents are English.
real Brit, you know.
Can't escape it.
Related to the Queen, you know.
England.
Oh, 100%.
England.
But yeah,
Very,
Jamie
very
Hayter versus
Queen.
Sheeta. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say about Jamie versus Hayter? Jamie versus Sheeta, sorry. Jamie versus Hayter. That's interesting. Yeah.
I thought it was a really good main event. Sheeta is the total MVP of that women's roster. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if you put any wrestler against her, she would, like, you know, carry them to like at least. Well,
Oh no. We lost.
Oh no.
I know for a fact that her screen is just a bunch of like you know when it goes all black and it's just really you know, it's worrying times on the StreamYard app sometimes. So we're gonna power through while our good friend Alexa is frozen on the screen now. But yeah, Sheeta and Jamie. Okay, ignoring the private chat. Sheeta and Jamie, they killed it. Do you think this is the best women's match in AEW history, Jarla?
I think it's the best TV match. I don't know if I think it was better than Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter at Full Gear. I'd have to watch them back to back and compare, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're on the same level.
It's absolutely
Like,
in
I
the
think you could say-
conversation, you know.
Yeah.
Even though recency bias, as we spoke about last week with the FTR double tag kind of thing, recency bias is like a real thing, you know. But like sometimes when you see a match like last night, you can kind of say certain things with confidence, like you know that's absolutely in the conversation for best women's match in AEW history. I think so.
Recency bias about what? You said the Briscoes versus who?
Yeah, Ayo brought it up last week. You was here, bro. You just get too high and forget shit.
Oh yeah, I probably do. That's not the point. You said now what were you talking about? You said
we were talking about FTR.
You said
the
find
the
Briscoes. You said find the remote. Is what you said?
No, bro. I didn't. I would never say such blasphemous things, bro. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what 500,000 people said last night.
Streets are saying Alexia's caught British AIDS. That's crazy. I had it myself not long ago.
Held hostage by
apparently, according to reports from EVPAO.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mad King 199. Oh no, it's not Mad King. Mavs fan 84. Apologies. 199. Shida is AEW's version of Sasha Banks. Always good. Factual. Absolutely factual.
Big facts.
I can't believe we've learned what a Wigan kebab is today on this episode of podcast. Don't say that you never learn anything here. Real educational. Alexia, where was you?
I was held captive by the Wiggins.
For the Wigan. Crazy.
Dude,
What has happened to this once
I don't know.
professional, real wrestling podcast? We even spoke about wrestling today.
What is wrestling? I've never heard of it.
What the fuck?
Wrestling kind
You
of
guys
bad.
watch wrestling?
Is anyone? My laptop battery is also very low right now. So, has anyone got anything they want to finish up with, or anything they want to add to the Jamie? Actually, my bad. Jamie Hayter retained successfully. Pin cleat Shida clean in the middle of the ring. Then the Baker squad, as I call them, started to attack Jamie Hayter. Started to attack Shida after the match. Tony Storm makes the save, big pop. And then she also gets outnumbered when Jamie hits her from behind with the belt. And then Saraya makes the save, another really big pop. The clear house and the three baby faces are standing tall at the end, even though the heel he's obviously walking away with the belt still. Like I said, there was a few big pops. It was a decent little show closing angle. Yeah, man, it was a good offer. It was a good episode of Dynamite. Literally everything was like decent to good, except for the swerve thing, which is unfortunate. But
that was gas.
that was also that was bad in a kind of hilarious way, where it was still entertaining. I guess
Real wrestling.
real grabs, big business.
It was gas. I don't know.
Living legends. Yeah, man, it was a good show of Dynamite. I'd give it.
Yo, anything lower than
7 out of 10.
I was about to say.
I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Solid bit of business. Rob, where are you at?
I was about to say anything lower than a 7, I'm walking. No, I'm not. Go 8.
You want 8? Charlie, where we at?
I was thinking like 7.5.
See, I thought about the 7.5. Thought, I was I couldn't give it to her, Alexia, what you cooking?
No, I'm just thinking. Yeah, I would say like a closer towards an 8 for me. 7.5, 8. Your Alexa. Dude, this is like what? Like it's like the 4th week in a row where it's gone.
Is there a way you can change its name?
You can change it to Echo.
Okay.
But I don't know how to do it, but I know you can.
Can't you just tell it to do it?
Yeah, change to your way.
Anyway, what was your number again?
8.
Lexi gave an 8. So we got a 7. So we're all in the same range, considering how much we all disagree with each other all the time. We always come to the same conclusion. Yeah, man. Jamie Hayter, she could be on her way to having a very, very epic women's title reign. As Rob was saying earlier, she has a few more matches. She definitely is building the case of being the
big business
best women's champion very quickly. So,
I think
a lot to
babyface Jamie Hayter versus heel Athena is going to be really fucking good when they get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially
it's going to be
That's
great.
what I'm excited for.
They both like to lay it in, as I say.
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter absolutely likes a hard hitting match where she can really get her teeth into, as the 2 last matches have proven. Hi, Alexia. We can hear you.
Okay. Hi.
You hear? Has anyone got anything they want to close with, or anything they want to plug before we get out there?
Hey. There's a show on New Japan World called JTO Anniversary. There's one match that you need to check out. It's Minoru Suzuki and Doki, so Suzuki-gun, versus Jun Kasai and Tomoaki Honma, which is the tag team Unchained. Don't ask me any top 5 matches, nigga. What's your top 5 paychecks? Don't ask me top 5 matches. Anyways, but go check that shit out, bro. That shit is real wrestling right there. I posted a clip on my Twitter when I gave the rating. But that's real wrestling. All right. That's all I wanted to
Real
put.
raps.
You got to pay
Alex-
$20 though, sadly.
Alexia, you got anything you want to say or plug or any highlights from Dynamite last night? Or
I don't think so. I mean, I think I pretty much said what I wanted to say.
we good? We good, Charlie? Any closing
Um,
words or thoughts?
Well, the only thing I can think of really is me and Alexia are going to Battle of Los Angeles next year. Yeah, it is next year, next month. So if you guys want to see updates on that and stuff, follow us on Twitter. I'm sure we will be tweeting about it the entire
They're
weekend.
doing an autograph signing at the venue as well.
Oh,
I've
God.
arranged it.
Oh, yeah.
on
Yeah,
behalf
right in the middle of the ring.
Wrestle Purist Divas.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
We're
man.
just, there's going to be a wrestling show happening in the middle of the meet and greet, just between me and Charlie, just for funsies.
Also,
Yeah.
don't wrestle Purist Divas this weekend because it's Christmas.
Well, yeah. We are back. We are doing Unpurist tomorrow, apparently. So I made sure that the lads weren't double booked before. Even though all we can see is Rob's hair right now. He just so I'm unplugging your show for you. That is on tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST.
Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yo, here's AO, a real promoter.
Oh wait.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
yeah. About Unpurist, a nigga double booked, but we still gonna give y'all a show. We're gonna run a poll to see what time the fans would rather have the episode. I can't do tomorrow at 6. I got shit going on, but we're gonna figure something out. We still gonna give you our content.
Great
all
promo.
Hey, listen, whether we got to do it live or we got to pre-record it, we'll still do something.
Yeah. No matter what they decide to do, it's gonna be the best podcast.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Tap
it's
in.
true.
My fault, Monty. I literally just found out like an hour ago.
No, it's bad, bro. I've been doing this for the past 2 hours. So.
6, but yeah, we're gonna figure something out. We're gonna run a poll to see like one of you guys could tap in and shit, or we might just pre-record some shit. But yeah, Unpurist is definitely coming. WrestleWave suck my dick. Shout out to Wrestle Purist. Shout out to Swerve Strickland. Maybach Music.
I don't know where the money is.
Follow me. This is not my Twitter at no more. I just keep forgetting to change this shit. Turn my post notifications on, man. I feel like y'all don't support me and other shit low key hurts my feelings. Turn my fucking post notifications on.
I'm sorry, I got a short nap.
Shout out to Backup Hangman, the little bro. I'm thinking of lifting suspension soon. Rob, my nigga, you're low key teetering on getting suspended, bro.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
Conduct detrimental to Wrestle Purist. You know what you did. You know what you did.
Oh my god, bro.
Monty, yellow nigga, keep up the good work. Divas.
Hold on, what did Rob do?
I don't know. I'm just tired of looking at this.
I was gonna say, bro, you need to report this shit, bro.
I'm just tired of looking at this nigga low key, son.
Nigger. My fault.
That's crazy.
I don't really have.
Yo, so let's wrap this shit up, man. Unpurist tomorrow. AO's gonna do the poll. AO's gonna do a poll to see what time you guys want to watch it at. Because we can't do the normal time. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, Unpurist tomorrow at some point. There is no Divas pod this Sunday because it's Christmas. Wishing everyone who watched this a Merry Christmas. Appreciate you all. Please like, subscribe. We've appreciated all the super chats. But yeah, let's try to get those likes up. Massively appreciated. And if you can leave us a comment after this video's like finished, that would be like massively appreciated as well. We appreciate all the support. And yeah, man, we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.